Yo, I'm Nash Bandit, and I promised you guys that I would do a commentary playthrough of Kane Roberts' The Lords of Tantrazz. So here I am going to do that. But before I do, I just want to give a quick little summary and a little ramble before I play this, I guess. This is a game that Kane Roberts, former Alice Cooper guitarist during the 80s, specifically 1986 to 1988, that he made during his hiatus from the music industry after his second album, Saints and Sinners. And Alice Cooper does a voice in this. It was a big, advertising point for the game, but still had a very limited release, and it's very obscure as a result. Which is sad because I really like this game, even though most people are just like, oh, this game is really corny or what the fuck ever you want to say about it. I had a comment on my walkthrough where I was like, something about being really buggy. I'm like, but I like this game. I know it's a little wonky, but you know what? That's what makes it lovable. So we're gonna get into this without any further rambling. This intro is very 90s. Every 90s intro has the space and the planet aesthetic because they're going for the futuristic thing. Every single one of them. Well,
It's blue.
I think I carried it to the
I'll
early
think of
2000s
you
as well, a little bit.
and your frozen soul that
But,
burned
you
my
know,
heart.
that's how most things in the
You
90s
will
are.
be there, and I
Now, this intro is really
somewhere.
cool because it
And the
actually
ice will
shows off
come
the
as
fate
time
of a
bends,
character that you
and you shall
encounter
speak
throughout the game.
your words so weak
And I'll mention it once
that the
it's brought
final
in the
flame
game.
as the moon turns blue.
I love the red flash in the eye there. It's very cool. Weird quiet gap with this intro. I don't know what causes this. This happens no matter how you run it, as far as I'm aware. Because I've run this game on this emulator, which is Basilisk 2. I've run it on VMware. I've run it on Windows 10 and 11 with different compatibility settings. And just about every time, it'll have that weird quiet gap between the intro and this little movie kicking in. I don't know if you can fix that or anything, but whatever. If someone has an old machine, they can tell me if it runs that way on a regular old machine as well, whether it's Macintosh or Windows. This shows off some of the characters that you're going to encounter through this game. There's the main character, Veronica Callahan. And there's the hunger. And here comes arguably one of my favorite parts of this intro. And I'll shut up so you can all fully appreciate its full glory. That fucking scream kills me every time. Alright, here we are, the Lords of Tantrazz. Or I'll let the hunger introduce it.
The Lords of Tantrazz.
Yep, there's Alice Cooper. Alright, so let's go into the overview for the hell of it. The Lords of Tantrazz is an interactive CD-ROM adventure game that takes a daring step into the new wave of multimedia experience. Once introduced to the main character, Special Agent Veronica Fuck. I'm not going to try to pronounce it, I'm gonna butcher it. Callahan, we embark on a journey into 2D and 3D worlds where life and death struggles are graphically depicted. Your choices and ability to reason and react to deadly situations will determine the fate of Agent Callahan and possibly the future of mankind. Features the voice of Alice Cooper, storyline-based gameplay, stunning 2D and 3D artwork, which is done by Kane Roberts for the most part, original score, animated action, and sci-fi thriller plot. That's why I like this game so much. It's because it's sci-fi. Alright, let's go to the options and look at the instructions. I don't know why you have to click through multiple things, but hey, fuck it. It looks cool. And we get what is very blatantly written by Kane. Because, like, later on, here are the requirements, first off. I love how a hard drive is a requirement here. I've never used old PCs and shit like that. But, hey, what are you gonna do? Alright, so it's pretty self-explanatory, I'd say. Alright. This is gonna be a longer video than my walkthrough, because I'm gonna be reading through all this shit, so sorry, my friends. Mission instructions. The mainframe interface is designed to offer access to a variety of areas in the game. For immediate gameplay, press Enter, and the options New Game and Saved Game will appear. New Game lets you start fresh, and Saved Game accesses the bank of previously saved games. There's the stumble. Finally. To get a briefing on the cataclysmic events that lead up to our story, press the Black Ops button. Save does what it says. Options wait a minute, you're in the options mode, so I guess you know what happens here. That's the wrong "you're." This has been bugging me for ages. If you mouse the Lords of Tantrazz button, you get to see everyone blowing their own horn about who did what and so on. Of course, the most important people in this project are you, the fans who... forget it, you wouldn't believe that anyway. Of course, peak Kane Roberts writing right there. I've got something in my throat, right as I'm recording, thanks. Don't eat Almond Joys before you record. Mission indicates that you've decided to enter the game. One little side note, the game looks different on PC than on the Mac. That is the wrong then. Nice grammar, Kane. And we love both versions because we love both. I need to reach over and mute my Amazon dot. Because if I say computer, it would activate otherwise. Because we love both computers. If you have a friend with a computer from the opposing team, that looks misspelled, but fuck it. We suggest you check it out, in quotation marks. Okay, enough prattle. Let's take a look at the inventory. After I check how to spell nope. Oh no, it is spelled right, because if there's two S, it's a possum. I'm the stupid one. Object of the game. The object of the game is to help Agent Callahan get through her mission. Along the way, you and she will encounter a mix of real-time and puzzle-based games. That's a very weirdly written sentence. The key is to know when and how to use the tools on our utility belt, in which case... I should be getting the puzzle guide out because I put it in a Google Doc. I should have done that in advance. The right choice will set the story back in motion. The wrong choice, however, may result in death. Who's ready for that? Because I'm going to fuck up no matter what I do. Remember, the more you learn about Agent Callahan and her equipment, the easier her mission will be. At first, the mission appears to be a straightforward seek and rescue. But, as Agent Callahan delves deeper into Dunnington's complex, she begins to realize that there is a greater, more evil mystery taking place. Good luck, and beware the hunger. People are gonna think I'm fucking corny for putting in dramatics, but fuck you. I like this game. Where did I put the walkthrough? There it is. Good. Now, the inventory, like everything else in this game, is mouse-based. We kinda thought that less keyboard involvement, the deeper the immersion in the actual gameplay. You know, suspension of disbelief and all that stuff. I've been wanting to use that term since the game started. Whoopee! Fun fact, before I move on to the next page, I had the game crash here once. When I was playing on Windows 10, that is. It made this awful garbling noise. I mean, it didn't crash. It just garbled at me. And that video is also on this channel, so you can find it. I'll link it somewhere, probably. And this is the page. It started garbling on this page, which is really funny because it starts off with there are several technical issues. The garbling wasn't one of them. There are several technical issues that are essential to the progression of the game. In order to navigate through the story and play games within, you must know a couple of key inventory moves. The inventory is where we access Agent Callahan's weapons and tools. The command buttons are pretty intuitive, but we'll explain a little on their various functions. And I need to stop reading as fast as my head, because it's too fast for me to speak. Inspect. View a 3D movie of each item, but if you view a certain card, the game kind of weirds out. And I'll have to showcase that just for the hell of it, if it doesn't make the game crash. I hope it doesn't anyway. Take. Add an item to the inventory. My brain goes too fast for my own fucking good. Use an item in your inventory. Fuck. I'm keeping this all in because maybe you guys will find my struggles funny. Open a box or door. Discard. Get rid of an item. Spoiler alert, I'm not utilizing that. Main menu. You can return to the main frame. Exit. You can return to the story. One last thing. The SalStar device has its own sub-interface. Once you're in the SalStar bank, you can access the information in the info cards. Just click on the card icon and the SalStar does the rest. The info cards could be of great assistance to fledgling agents. There we go. How do I get out of here? Why do you have to go all the way back and click that button?
Lords of Tantrazz.
Why does it take me back to that menu? Alright, we're gonna do one more reading thing. So I'm very sorry, because I've been recording for 12 minutes already. And hey, no music this time. Alright, so this is information on the characters. And general backstory. As you are no doubt... Oh, I read that right. Let's start from the top. As you are no doubt aware, the shift in political power has now solidified. The newer Republic of China now holds the economic and military might on planet Earth. I don't know why they specify planet Earth. But, I mean, it's sci-fi, so I guess it makes sense. Although the International Security Alliance will serve to calm the situation, the expected maverick nations are all vying for good standing in the eyes of the Chinese government. These small powers pose a deadly threat to the United States' precarious position in the global theater. As expected, there are some individuals in the private sector who possess the means to cause major problems in their quest for personal gain. Among the more dangerous loose cannons is Angus Dunnington, president of Dunnington Research. And here's general information about him. Fun fact. This isn't like a spoiler or anything. His eye is never drawn as brown in this game. It's actually green. That's very weird to me. Because on the back of the box, which I do have, by the way, there's another thing. There are photos on the back of the box that show like what seems to be like stuff from an older build of this game. I guess I'll have to edit it in, because unlike the walkthrough, I can edit in things from the outside world, so to speak. But yeah, he's got green eyes, not brown, or eye, singular. And also there are other small changes, but those aren't very important. Angus Meldrick Dunnington III, born into stunning wealth, he is heir to the only manufacturer of a small but essential latrine part. Angus's life has been a parad- paradigm paradigm of decadence. Buying and cheating his way through Oxford, he has lived by the rule that every man has his price. When he met the leading biopsychochemist, Dr. Priestley Crane, he applied that rule and succeeded in coercing him to join his company. He then purchased an island and built the massive complex now known as Dunnington Research Corporation. There are going to be a few typos in this, but hey, what are you going to do about that? They deal in a most insidious area of warfare, the chemical kind. More specifically, mind-altering drugs, moon-morphing frequency transmitters, and brainwashing techniques that strip individuals of identity and will. I just hit my laptop. Whoops. Sorry. After an unsuccessful attempt to develop a partnership with many government superpowers, they became autonomous, freelance dealers in unfair war practices. There is now reason to believe that they are up to something dangerously big, as satellite foes have revealed mysterious activity at their production site. Some suggest the production of nuclear weapons. Others believe a new and deadly chemical is being set for release into the great bodies of water. Of course, Angus is unavailable for comment, instead leaving his second in command, Claudia Horn, to put the proper spin on it all. And with that, we go into Claudia's character sheet. Claudia Horn, the Inquisitor. Of course, her information. For clarification on the character info thing from earlier with Angus, he's the only one who has a known prototype character sheet, so none of the other characters have this, sadly. Much to my misfortune. Statuesque, handsome, charismatic, beautiful, wicked, and highly intelligent. All words that combine to accurately describe Claudia Horn. Second in command to Angus Dunnington, president of the Dunnington Research Corporation, she wields great power with a merciless hand. Those are different shades of red. Dubbed the Titanium Lady by her charges, Claudia has her hand in all aspects of Dunnington's branches and their respective dealings. Many say that she pulls the strings as far as the real operation of the company is concerned, but Dunnington himself would never admit to that. She conducts the interviews for new employees and those seeking a business relationship with Dunnington Corporation. Again, you're gonna have to forgive me for all my stumbles and fuck-ups. I'm not good at reading out loud. Because of the sensitive areas much of Dunnington's research is involved with, leaks and corporate espionage is a constant concern. It is said that she has a special room called the Kitchen, where she takes suspected spies and grills them. Needless to say, if that is true, whoever ends up in that room with Claudia Horn, which is misspelled by the way, as the Inquisitor, is in for a rough ride. The kitchen's interior is Gothic in design, yet the anachronistic facade couches in advanced technology. Inside its pristine walls there exists a scientific foundation that rivals that of the most cutting-edge laboratories in modern times. The two-pronged focus of Dunnington's engineers is aggressive, also misspelled. I'm going to point out every typo and misspelling. So if Kane Roberts actually sees this, Kane, I'm very sorry, but I'm a stickler for that shit. The two-pronged focus of Dunnington's engineers is aggressive chemical applications and mind manipulation. Brain freezers, long and short-range chemical atomizers, and behavioral modifying sense are all part of the insidious work being done at Dunnington's laboratories. The science labs are busy developing new drugs and devices geared to enhance and control an individual's sexuality, and Claudia delights in applying the same to her victims. Using cutting-edge technology as well as ancient sciences, Spanish fly and other aphrodisiacs, she can elicit whatever she wants from those under her control, male or female. And now we get into, god damn it, the middle name. I think it's Shoban. If I mispronounce that, well, fuck. The Priority 1 mission will be to send an agent with the extreme propensity rating and security system awareness to Dunnington's Island. I cut off that sentence way too early. There, the agent must find out if Dunnington plans to empty his chemical waste into the great oceans. I wonder what made them come to that conclusion. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna question it. We suggest Agent Veronica Siobhan Callahan. Here's her information. She is 2 years older than me and 2 inches taller than me. And she has the most lengthy character sheet. So, I am very sorry for having to read all this stuff to you guys. Veronica Callahan had a rough upbringing, bounced around from various orphanages where she suffered child abuse more than once to the Tampa, Florida juvenile home for wayward children, another hotbed for wayward. Wait, what the fuck? I never noticed that it carries over part of that onto the next page. Another hotbed for perverted disciplinary techniques. She grew up without the focus of discipline or the emotional guidance of familial care. In fact, she had no memory of her parents, not even a picture to tuck under her pillow on lonely nights. She didn't meet up with her biological mother until she was 18 years old, and by that time, her mom had become quite sickly due to a severe case of alcoholism. Though finally reunited, eh, Though finally reunited with her mother, her rebellious nature had gone unchecked for too long for her to change her ways. Her lack of money, her mother's doctor's pills were a serious monetary strain, combined with her innate street sense for survival, got her involved in a series of criminal activities. In a failed convenience store robbery attempt, Veronica and a girlfriend were captured and held at gunpoint by a policeman who appeared to be in his 40s. As he held her friend by the hair, his hands frisked her for way too long. Groping would be a more accurate description of what he was doing. Having previously been the victim of child abuse, Veronica was extremely sensitive to the rough handling her friend was receiving. While the officer's attention was focused on his victim, Veronica grabbed his gun from its holster. That is the wrong it's. And in the ensuing struggle, accidentally shot and killed him. She was immediately apprehended and was facing the death penalty when a call came from a man named Manfred Swerdlow. Before I continue reading this, when I first read that, I was like, there's no way that wasn't played up for dramatics, and I googled it, and sure enough, killing a police officer can actually get you the death penalty, and I was like, oh, that's legit. Okay, back to reading. He must wield great political power, for he was able to intervene and make her part of his agency. Although suspicious of Swerdlow's intentions, she gladly avoided jail as long as her mother was taken care of, doctor's bills and all. The deal was cut. For 2 years she was rigorously trained in martial arts and espionage by masters in both fields. Swerdlow's corporation is ostensibly involved with communication control systems and covert enablers. Behind that facade, however, his massive company is in bed with the US government. Their research and production of high-tech weaponry and surveillance devices have borne results that reach new heights of innovation and effectiveness. Veronica's physical attributes, a natural athlete, and her toughness made her a perfect candidate for the Swerdlow program, and she soon became an A1A class agent. She has also been given extreme discretionary clearance, or poetic license as the other trainees like to call it. Her stunning beauty and steamy sexuality, when used properly, is also a highly persuasive weapon, something that many of her male counterparts found deeply distracting during exercises that required close quarters. She attacked her virgin mission with a vengeance, and when push came to shove, she was able to kill without blinking an eye. This was a great relief to her superiors, although Swerdlow knew what his personal charge was capable of. Recently, with the death of her mother and a need for a more meaningful existence, she is tired of her life of intrigue and violence. Also, the government involvement grates against her inherently rebellious nature. I know that feeling. Manfred, we must have an immediate response on this matter. As usual, level 3 data stream updates will be expected. And then it goes into his character info thing when that should probably be on the next page, if you ask me. Also, he's a billionaire. Rich man. I'm. You know what? I'm gonna fucking make the sugar daddy joke. I have to do it. Okay, moving on. And then there's his character info. He is a tall motherfucker. He's also my favorite character in this entire game. And I'll get into why that is once we start actually playing. Little is known about the early history of this enigmatic man, but his mark on the espionage and high-tech weaponry industry is well known. Graduating with high honor from MIT, with his doctorate garnered in special arrangement with the Fermilab Institute in Chester, Wyoming. I love the Massachusetts thing being added in there because Kane Roberts is from Massachusetts. Very clever. Manfred Swerdlow's rise to the top of the covert surveillance and information retrieval world was meteoric. His first in... I'm laughing because I already know what sentence this is. It always makes me chuckle when I read it. His first invention was a pocket voice stress analyzer, which was soon quickly deemed illegal by the government as misinformation is the foundation on which politics operates. Kane knows his shit. Could not agree more. Politics and government stinky. As a result, his fame was delayed, but not prevented, as his work output was both prolific and innovative. Here is a list of some of his advancements in the world of espionage gear. Refractor-based cloaking suit. Miniature covert audio intercept. On-the-fly optical voice storage and duplicator. Handheld field scrambler. Sub-frequency mood enhancer. Lightweight armored clothing. Infrared sunglasses with 10,000 candle power light source. Armor-piercing laser array pen light. And dental-filling voice transmographer. Thanks for the very complicated words, Kane. It wasn't until he deepened his involvement with the US government that his work took on darker, more violent characteristics. Now firmly entrenched in aggressive countermeasure technology, Swerdlow has been appointed the Director of Covert Strike Force Training Operations, the CSTO. The main headquarters is in the Swerdlow Building in Century City, California, with field training facilities outside of Butte, Montana. With the advent of increased military action across the world, other producers of spy gear, etc.? Why is that there? Was there more written and then he just cut it out? Nah, whatever. Have popped up. Noticeably? Let's just say notably. Most noticeably. Dunnington Research. Swerdlow has recently been contacted and is in the process of investigating the affairs of the owner, Angus Dunnington, and his work. And that's the end of that. And we're a half hour in and I haven't even played the game yet. Pew! I like that noise. Alright. I think that's all there is. Oh, there's the credits. We'll go into that once we finish the game.
The Lords of Tantrazz.
Why do you have to bring me back to this title screen? Alright. Enter new game. Now we start with Chapter 1. The Price of Freedom. And yes, each of these have their own tracks. I'm not gonna have the whole thing play, because you can just listen to the music on my channel anyway, because I've uploaded pretty much all of it.
I think it's Sunday, around 4 p.m. I got in late last night. Or this morning, I should say.
There's Ronnie.
Bottle of Jack will
Oh
mess
yeah,
you up
everyone
every
calls her
time.
Ronnie. Oh no.
I saw the red light flash and I knew-
Fucking
okay.
first thing in the game, ass
I don't know
shot.
how I got involved in all this secret agent stuff. Hell, 3 years of my life have gone. But every time they call, I come running like a dog.
There's the Swordlow building. Let me click through. What does the SCS stand for anyway?
Greetings. Please place hand on template.
Put the hand on the template.
One moment, please.
Little 3D modeling. And then, there's the art.
Good afternoon, Agent Callahan. Step into the elevator, please.
Hey! That was the slowest I've ever seen that elevator door open in all my time of playing this game.
Someone say they were looking for a super agent?
Hey, Ronnie. 2 hours late. Not bad.
See, I told you everyone calls her Ronnie, which is spelled R-O-N-N-I, which I thought was spelled I-E, but I was wrong.
Yeah, I know. Way too much time last night. I didn't get the message until right before this morning. Sounded urgent though. What's up?
The timing of me saying that and then having her speak, yeah, I know.
I don't really know. Mr. Swordlow seems pretty wound up, though. Something big must be going down.
Yeah, it's weird. In the credits, I'm just gonna mention really quick, there's no like voice actress mentioned for her. But what are you gonna do?
It's always life or death around here. Is the old man mad at me? Again?
Yeah, but you got him wrapped around your little finger. Just show him a little cleavage. You know what to do.
This-
Oh, you mean like this?
This moment's going to become very awkward later.
Very nice, Miss Callahan.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Swordlow. I'm sorry I'm late. It's just, we
Now,
were
if
just
you'd
out
be so
cruising
kind,
around.
would you unwrap me from around your finger and step into my office? We have some important business to take care of.
Oh, I'm smiling really hard right now. I'm very sorry. Now I can tell you guys why I like this character so much. That is Kane Roberts doing the voice. A lot deeper than his actual speaking voice. But still Kane Roberts, damn it.
I've heard it all before, Ronnie. Helen, hold my calls and tell Archives I'll be accessing the black data files.
The way they look at each other.
Oh
I
no.
wonder.
No. I've had to play this game so many times, so I know what's coming up.
Step into my office, Agent Callahan. You'll forgive me if I forego
Fuck.
the usual amenities and get right down to business.
You're the
Your boss. But hello, anyway. I hate to be all spit and polished, Callahan, but I must insist you take this test. I expected as much. Let's just get it over with. Yeah, I have this all memorized because when I first tried to record the soundtrack for this, I had to play through this fucking puzzle like 10 times. It's a reflex puzzle, and I'm not good at this shit. Here we go. I swear to God, if I beat this first try... Nope. Missed one. Fuck. Ooh. If I actually beat this first try, I'm going to be fucking amazed. Shit. Fuck. Ah, no! If I miss another one, I'm fucked. Eh. No. No. Ah!
You're not quite ready for this mission.
mission. I'm sorry to say. Great, I get to go home. Ah! This fucking puzzle. Can you tell I love this puzzle.
Step into my office, Agent Callahan. You'll forgive me if I forego the usual amenities and get right down to business.
You're the boss. But hello, anyway.
I was really close too.
I hate to be all spit and polish, Callahan, but I must insist you take this test.
I expected as much. Let's just get it over with.
I was so close too. I missed like one more than I should have. No. 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 I will not fail this again. God damn you. No. 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 I hit all of them!
Nice job, Callahan.
I've never done that
As
before.
sharp as ever, I see.
Yeah, and this is with a hangover.
Yes!
It's good to see you again, Ronnie. Despite what you may believe.
Oh, this is another scene that'll be
I've
awkward
missed you.
later. Where do I... There
I've
we go.
missed you too. It was difficult at first, not seeing you and having to pretend I didn't have feelings for you. But getting my life back on track has kept me pretty busy.
Well, Ronnie, you know in order for this operation to function efficiently, a certain, how shall I say, emotional distance must be maintained.
You still have the ability to make my emotions seem so small. No need to worry that little organic database of yours, Manfred. I'm over you now.
Yes, well, very good then. Please watch the monitor. You
Oh
may
my god,
find
this
quite
this
interesting.
part. Okay. Where I fucking... Oh, right. I click there and I click there. And, okay, there's a specific way you have to hit these buttons. But as a callback to the original Bandit Can't Do Puzzles video. Buttons. Okay. Alright. What you're meant to do is... I gotta find this in the fucking puzzle now. Access view port. There we go. I accidentally quit the game before doing that, and I didn't want to do that puzzle again, so that was the end of the first attempt of recording the soundtrack for this game. But anyway,
Damn it, I hope this recorder's working. Anyway, it's me again.
his shirt says
I'm
death
about to head
sucks.
towards
I have to
Duncan
point that out.
Complex. I have some film of our approach. And by the way, tell Slade his 50-foot res camera is a go. Oh, and take a close look at the footage I've sent you. The dome-shaped building at the southwest wing of the map has subsonic frequencies that are way off the scale. Whoever you send as backup will have to scale the cliffs off the southern shore and head north. I got a bad feeling about this one. Like I think it's gonna get freaky out here. So
It
the
very much
backup
does.
agent should be armed and ready. Oh, and one more thing. I'll be leaving info cards along the way, so be sure to follow my instructions to the letter. Sayonara, boys. Wish me luck.
He's actually voiced by one of Kane's
Well,
old bandmates in the
Tom
Alice
Conley
Cooper
Blues,
band,
right?
Devlin Seven
No,
or
that's not the
Arthur
question,
Funaro.
Callahan. There are just too many sensitive issues at stake. This is a black project all the way.
Sensitive
Definitely
issues?
not for
Like,
public consumption.
listen,
Sensitive issues.
there it is.
Look, I know where
I love
all
how
this
she
is
butts
headed,
in,
and you
sorry.
can count me out. I've had enough of this duty and country garbage. Anyway, I was promised that the last mission was going to be it for me.
Take a look at yourself, Callahan. You're the product of the world's finest training techniques. We've spared no expense to make you
I hate how the
best
mouse
and most
cursor
highly paid
flickers.
SI agent on the planet. Quite a step for someone who was headed for a life
Of crime.
Yeah, well, somehow my life doesn't seem much different. The line between right and wrong is a lot less clear these days.
Man, my fucking laptop fan is
I kill
going
more in the name of
nuts.
freedom than any so-called criminal I know of.
Oh, here comes
Perhaps
a very
you are
dramatic
right,
moment.
Callahan. I remember a much more hopeful time. Maybe we all have a cross to bear.
But you...
But you, you more than anyone knows what's at stake here, Callahan.
I have this game, like, memorized.
Dunnington and his minions must be taken down. The fate
Of
of
mankind.
may very well hang in the balance. Don't you see? I'm giving you a chance to make a difference. Ronnie, you can't just walk away.
Yeah, okay. And if I agree to do your dirty work one more
The length of
time,
her hair changes,
then
like,
you
drastically
accept
through
my
this game. That's, like,
resignation and let
about
me
the
be
length
done
my
with this
hair
once and
is,
for
I
all.
think.
You know the drill, Callahan.
No deals.
And we can talk when you get back. Oh, and one more thing.
This fucking shot. I should not be able to see her ass crack through the dress.
I've made all the arrangements. You leave tonight. A car will be by to pick you up in 3 hours. Good luck, Ronnie.
There we go. We are at chapter 2 now.
Well, as usual, I accept my fate like a good little girl.
That
and
art is
head
really
into the jaws
nice.
of hell once more. Hey, it ain't all bad news. The sun's shining, surf's up, and the flight was free. Looks
And
like a
then,
perfect day for the
and then a
beach.
little 3D animation here. This is very 90s. Oh my god.
How close are we?
I suspect that this guy is
Final
also
approach, ma'am.
voiced
That's
by
our DOT right
Arthur
down there.
Finaro. Because he sounds similar. He sounds similar to Angus.
Let's do it, soldier.
Oh, another
You know
good
it,
line
ma'am.
from
Any
this.
last words to base ops?
Here's.
Yeah, tell them they can kiss my ass.
I'm too
There's gotta be
easily
an easier way
amused.
of getting through this friggin' no-fly zone.
Just say fuck.
Fashionably late as usual.
I
but
can't
so
take
far it
friggin'
doesn't look like
seriously.
anyone's expecting me.
Ever. Where do I click?
I better
There we
stay on
go.
my toes on this one. If what they say about Dunnington and his cohorts is true, I'll be lucky to get out of this one alive. Looks like the road to Bally is this way.
The green actually goes really well with her hair.
If Swerdlow's done his job, I should be about 1.5 miles from the ridge. Doing his job is about all I can rely on him for. That heartless bastard. To think I once felt something for him.
Another line that's a little awkward later on.
Welcome to the jungle.
There's no more of those after this, by the way. Don't worry. You'll see why if you haven't already known the plot points of
They
this
didn't
game.
tell me much in my briefing file, but it did say Agent Kelso has hidden info cards along the way.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the guy in the video that we saw earlier. His name is Jax Kelso, but they just call him Kelso. And I've been watching a lot of that 70s show
Once
lately.
I found the locker containing
So,
my gear,
You
I'll
can
be
already
better
tell what
equipped to
I'm
pull this off.
mentioning.
This must be the place that Kelso was talking about.
Fucking Kelso.
The equipment locker is hidden somewhere in this palm tree forest.
There it is.
Ah, yes, here it is.
I said that.
Better double check my inventory throughout this mission, just
Just
in
in
case.
case. There we go. All the goodies. Now I get to look at all this. Where'd the music go? The game's working fine. That is some weird pixelation. Inspect. Maybe that's an emulation issue. That's my bet. Just go look at little 3D movies and shit for all this. Oh, when it's playing, you can't actually switch. Okay. I just try to use the scroll wheel. Oh, right, yeah. You gotta read this. Duh. This is something from Kelso. My eye. Sorry. I'll knock that off now. Unless I do it again later, in which case, I'm not sorry. Hello, beautiful. Too bad you pulled up cleanup duty. I'll make it brief. Info cards will be strategically placed. Go to northernmost... I feel like there should be a "the" in the middle of that. Go to northernmost cliff and locate rock with insignia. Further instructions will follow. It's pretty romantic here, baby. What are you doing when you get off work? You know what? Maybe be joking about him being... like, the whole Kelso thing. Maybe it's a little more accurate than I thought. Alright, now we get to inspect this. This one works fine. But later info cards are actually kind of buggy for some reason. You can't inspect that. Can I discard it? Nope. I thought it'd be funny. This is actually a reference to Michael Wagner, who is very much intertwined with Alice Cooper and Kane Roberts music stuff. Where's the audio? What the fuck? What happened? Oh no. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. I broke the game. God damn it. Yeah, let's hit enter. I'm gonna hit Z. Oh my god. Wow, I broke it. We're gonna just open it back up. What'd I do? What'd I do? Oh no, hold on. Let's close Basilisk out entirely. I can't believe this. Close. I broke it. It's not responding. Close. Yeah, close the program. Wow. Okay. It's fine. There's a... Jesus. Now I've exposed the fucking name I gave this emulator thing. I'm very mature, guys. Open. Then try to skip the intro. There we go.
The Lords of Tantrazz.
Alright. Now you might think I have to play through all of chapter 1 again. Truth is, if you hit Z, you just skip to it.
Well, as usual, I accept my fate like a good little girl.
Now we have to go through all
and
this
head
again.
into the jaws of hell once
Alright,
more.
well, I already
Hey,
went through the
I don't know
inventory,
bad
so I don't have
news.
to do it again.
The sun's shining,
I'll just try to
surf's
skip
up,
as
and
fast as I
flight
can.
is free. Looks like a perfect day for the beach.
How much can I skip? I can't skip this. Here we go with the helicopter again. Yee!
How close are we?
I think these are all like MLV files here.
Final approach, man.
If I'm remembering
That's our
right.
DOD
Like this
right
is
down there.
pilot, and this is, the next one's like some involving helicopter or something.
Let's do it, soldier.
You know it, ma'am. Any last words to base ops?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Tell me can kiss my ass.
There's gotta be an easier way of getting through this friggin' no-fly zone. Fashionably late as usual, but so far it doesn't look like anyone's expecting me. I better stay on my toes on this one. If what they say about Dunnington and his cohorts is true, I'll be lucky to get out of this one alive.
And yeah,
Looks like the road to
this
Bali
artwork is done by
this
Kane.
way.
So, Kane is a lot of things. He's the... as I've taken to calling him as like a little joke. The big beefy guitar gamer man.
If Swerdlow's done his job, I should be about a mile and a half from the ridge. Doing his job is about all I can rely on him for. That heartless bastard. To think I once felt something for him.
Welcome to the jungle, baby.
Nice Guns N' Roses reference.
They didn't tell me much in my briefing file, but it did say Agent Kelso has hidden info cards along the way. Once I found the locker containing my
I'm gonna
gear,
fucking
I'll
mash
be
through
well
this,
equipped to
sorry.
pull this off.
We already went through these lines.
This must be the place that Kelso was talking about. The equipment locker is hidden somewhere in this palm tree forest.
Palm trees. Those look more like, redwood?
Ah, yes. Here it is.
At first glance to me. I'm not a tree expert.
Better double check my inventory throughout this mission, just in
I don't care what
case.
kind of tree it is, I'm gonna fucking climb it. Alright. Yeah, just for the hell of it, we're going to read this again. Just for completion's sake. There's the audio. There's all the stuff again. And I get to once again laugh at this line. Just because I guess everyone with the last name Kelso is like perpetually horny. Alright. Alright. Let me just adjust my laptop here, because I had to kind of move it for a moment. Now we hit exit.
See you later, flyboy. Wish me luck.
I remember the first time some of my friends saw this specific
Everything
artwork,
seems to be here.
everyone was like, why
Ah,
is she
yes,
naked?
My trusty Wagner XE blaster. It's just what the doctor ordered. I hope Kelso hasn't forgotten anything. I'm just about naked with no way off this island.
Ah, titties. I actually redrew this as drawing. I actually redrew this shot at one point. And now, I need to get my guide out. Because I accidentally closed it. Alright. I'm gonna use this bad boy. Get to the insignia. Go under. And would you look at that? It's a card. Now we read this as well. I'm already reading this and just like my my little theory on everyone having the last name Kelso being horny is totally right. Good work, hot stuff. I've placed a serious weapon behind the rock pile arm. Oh wait, rock pile. Arm and failsafe the sucker. Proceed the complex perimeter. Disable radar field and find the warehouse. Don't attempt to breach wall until you hear hammer shield security systems disabled. More instructions will follow. I could tell Kane typed this out because I recognize his typing style. Which, no shit, but he has a very signature typing style. There we go.
Super Agent Ronnie Callahan. Push her buttons and watch her save mankind.
See, even
And, as an added feature, she's totally expendable.
even she calls herself Ronnie. Now her hair's like super long. Weird hair length consistency
If this
thing.
mission goes snafu, we're gonna have to erase this entire complex. And that means everyone in it, including yours truly. I gotta find another line of work.
Yes! I have to let this get into like some of the vocals real quick because thank you, Kane, for this. This is my favorite track in the game. Motherfuck! I'll...
Nothing means nothing up against the wall. The halls of justice don't matter at all. You be busting up suckers like little ragdolls.
Alright, we'll cut up there. I don't want to have... You can listen to the full thing on my channel anyway. Oh, right. Don't I have to get this, use it, do that? I think so, anyway. Alright. Here we go. Oh, that's the button I hit. Alright, where is it, where is it, where is it? Alright, we're on chapter 3, so... There's 7 of these, so... 5... 2... 6... 4... 7... 4...
Hammer, shield, C, turret, ISIS, temps disabled.
Yeah, if you don't have a guide that is not something that's incredibly obvious. Oh no, this part where we actually might get to see me die. Oh, we're going up into another one of my favorite scenes. Alright.
This place looks like a friggin' ghost town.
Friggin'. Alright.
Alright, so far so good. Guess I'm gonna have to improvise. This looks like as good a place to start as any.
So, this scene wound up crashing on me. This is the first time I had the garbled crash happen. Well, the only time it garbled and crashed. At least I think it crashed, but I exited the game because it was so fucking loud. Alright, the thug... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not again. Not again. Fuck. We're going to be doing that a lot, aren't we? Ah, jeez. Here I thought Basilisk was going to be stable. I mean, you know what? The game's playable. And it's not responding. Fuck. Just let me close it. I should just keep Task Manager open. Fuck it. Oh my goodness. Shrink the corner. There we go. I'm gonna have to edit that out.
The Lords of Tantrazz.
This again. I'm not editing this part out though. The game fucking, not the game, the emulator fucked up again. Motherfucker! Okay. Back to this. I would say like, oh, I'll just edit all this out, but there are gonna be some things I'm not gonna edit out. I don't know how much I'm gonna edit out anyway. So if you hear me say something, oh like, oh, I'll edit that out, but it's still in the video, I decided last minute I wasn't going to edit it out. Alright, once again. 5, 2, 6, 1, 3, 7, 4. I could fail that on purpose, but I'm not gonna. Anyway, I'm gonna just try to skip through this now.
This place looks like a friggin' ghost town.
So don't mind all my rapid clicking.
Alright, so far so good. Guess I'm gonna have to improvise. This looks like as good a place to start as any.
I have suspicion that
This is gonna be easy.
this
Okay,
thug in
sister,
particular,
hold it right there, or your brains are scribbled
that's
in.
totally Kane's voice, by the way. You can't convince me otherwise.
Damn, burned already.
And then it crashed here. My sister joked that she kicked him into another dimension when it crashed there. It was very funny. Oh no, here we go.
It's bound to attract some attention. Gotta find the warehouse now.
Where's the fucker? Yeah. Give me click here. You're getting Native American. Yeah. The question is, will I die at all? Fuck! Hey! I didn't die. Awesome. I'm decent at this game.
What's gotten into me? I didn't want to kill them. I had to. But I almost enjoyed it.
Fun fact, this is where, like, my...
Violent tendencies seem extreme even for me.
The thing that you...
Almost as if I'm driven by some sort of alien bloodlust.
Okay, your alien blood...
Press on to the warehouse.
Your alien bloodlust needs to stop interrupting me. Hey, wait, she said no time for remorse.
Guess I gotta figure out how to get...
Alright, I know what you gotta do. But the first time that... Oh wait, where's the card? Hold on. Oh no, because I had to skip. I couldn't... Aww. If you use, like, the other card... You actually...
The right tool for the right job.
You actually bug out the game a little bit. Anyway. At a certain point in this game where she said no time for remorse,
Wonder what's going on here.
I wound up saving the game. It was really funny to me because I was like, I named the save Fuck Remorse LOL. You have to climb back up here for a couple things. That. The music is overlaying on itself. Oh. Take. Let's see if this breaks the game. There it is! Yeah! See, it... I don't know why it does this, because you would think it would... It would trigger this, but it doesn't, for some reason. There we go. Alright, back to this. Alright, there's a specific thing that we gotta do over here. There we go. You gotta get these to connect without crossing over. Which is actually really easy if you just... kind of go through these a certain way. I'm sure there are multiple ways to do this, but... That's just the easiest way I can do it. That's not right. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I got this far into playthrough just for it to move up here. Uh-oh. Oh no. That's not good. I wonder... I can't hit enter. Oh no. Shit. Okay. Does Hang Escape do anything? Nope. That's not good. Right. Right, I see. What a way to end that. Man. Yo, I'm Nash Bandit, and I'm here today because I promised that I would do this commentary run of Kane Roberts' The Lords of Tantrazz. Now, before I get into this, I have to clarify one thing, and then I'll get into what this game is about, and then I'll play the game. First thing, there's a puzzle in chapter 3 that I cannot do on this emulator, so I'm going to have to splice in my gameplay from another emulator for this. And I'll do some editing magic to make it all work, and you guys will see what I mean when I get to it. But that out of the way, this game was made in 1996 after Kane had gone into a hiatus in the music industry. It was after his Saints and Sinners album, the landscape had changed, so he looked into, other creative things, which involved, graphic design and also video game stuff. Apparently this was not the only video game that Kane would wind up doing, but this is the only one that was released. Much to my misfortune, because I would have loved to see more Kane Roberts video games. But with that out of the way, let's just get into the game. Of course, the most 90s intro you could ever picture for a video game with all the space stuff. Just every time without fail. If you have something in the 90s, it's gotta have a planet. Which is fine, because Dark Planet Interactive, that's what that stands for.
When the moon is blue, I'll think of you.
These are a couple characters that
and
are...
your frozen soul.
One of them appears much later on, but the other one appears throughout the game.
An eye somewhere.
I'll try not to spoil too much as we go through this, because I very well could. I know this game like the back of my hand.
So weak. The final flame. As the moon turns blue.
I love the red flasher eye there. It's simple, but I love it. Also, there's a weird thing with the intro here. I don't know what's up with that. It just has a quiet bit, which isn't meant to be how it goes. But, alright. Now I can just talk about the song, because it's very interesting, since this has appeared in so many fucking things aside from this game. This is the first thing it appeared in, though. It was first in this game, and then Kane put it in the album Under a Wild Sky with his Phoenix Down project, and then it wound up in a movie called Rockstar. So Reckless has been around, to say the least. It's also burned into my mind, because I had to hear this intro a lot while making the no commentary walkthrough for you guys. I'm just gonna be quiet here, because this fucking screams. Just trust me. There you go. For whatever reason, when I first heard that scream, it made me laugh really hard. It was just completely unexpected for me. And now, without further ado, let's get into...
The Lords of Tantrazz.
I am very, very thankful that that's a thing that's in this game. Which, I'm sure someone's gonna recognize the voice if they're completely unaware of this game. If you're aware of this game, you already know who's saying that. It's Alice Cooper. Because since Kane was Alice's guitarist back in the 80s, they're friends. So Alice was very much willing to help Kane with this. So instead of just jumping right into the game like I did with the walkthrough, we're gonna dilly-dally a little, as you would say, and read through some of this stuff. We're gonna look at the overview first. The Lords of Tantrazz is an interactive CD-ROM adventure game that takes a daring step into the new wave of multimedia experience. Once introduced to the main character, Special Agent Veronica Siobhan Callahan, we embark on a journey into 2D and 3D worlds where life and death struggles are graphically depicted. Your choices and ability to reason and react to deadly situations will determine the fate of Agent Callahan and possibly the future of mankind. And of course, as I said before, this features the voice of Alice Cooper, storyline-based gameplay, stunning 2D and 3D artwork, which, by the way, is done by Kane Roberts, for the most part. There are some layered chapters that have other artists join in, but he still does all the coloring otherwise. Original score, animated action, and sci-fi thriller plot. That's why I like this game so much. I'm a sucker for that kind of shit. Now we've gone through that, let's look at the options, huh? Which, it's less of an options menu and more of a instructions thing, as you can tell. I'm not sure why it's called options, because you can't change anything. Also, I love how he's integrated, he as in Kane, by the way, integrated some of the storyline stuff into this. Very immersive. So here's all the system requirements. I love how hard drive is like specifically a thing, like fuck you if you have an SSD. Which, I don't think those existed in the 90s, so yeah. Installation shenanigans. And now, the part where I actually read shit. The mainframe interface is designed to offer access to a variety of areas in the game. For immediate gameplay, press enter and the options New Game and Save Game will appear. New Game lets you start fresh, and Saved Game accesses the bank of previously saved games. To get a briefing on the cataclysmic events that lead up to our story, press the Black Ops button. Save does what it says. Options is a... Wait a minute, you're in the options mode, so I guess you know what happens here. Also, that's the wrong "your." Fair warning for anyone watching, I'm going to point out like every typo and grammatical error, because I am a stickler for this stuff. Which, I have no room to speak, because do you hear me tripping over my words? I've done it like 10 times already, or not even like 10 minutes in. If you mouse the Lords of Tantrazz button, you get to see everyone blowing their own horn about who did what and so on. Again, I can't fucking read for shit. But that's okay, because I'm trying my best. Of course, the most important people in this project are you, the fans who... Yeah, forget it. You wouldn't believe that anyway. I'd believe it. Ah, jeez. Mission indicates that you've decided to enter the game. Shit. Oh god. I just realized something. I forgot to turn off something here. If I can find the button. There we are. Alright, if I say the word computer, my Amazon dot would activate. And I forgot to turn it off prior to starting my recording. Very foolishly. One little side note, the game looks different on PC than on the Mac, and we love both versions because we love both computers. If you have a friend with a computer from the opposing team, we suggest you check it out. Okay, enough prattle. Let's take a look at the inventory. The object of the game is to help Agent Callahan get through her mission. Along the way, you and she will encounter a mix of real-time and puzzle-based games. I've never heard you and she in a sentence like that before. I guess it's grammatically correct, but it's very weird to read. This is all... Anytime I point this out, please know I'm not, like, genuinely being serious. This is just me fucking around. I'm not meaning to be harsh. The key is to know when and how to use the tools on her utility belt. The right choice will set the story back in motion. The wrong choice, however, may result in death. Remember, the more you learn about Agent Callahan and her equipment, the easier her mission will be. At first, the mission appears to be a straightforward seek and rescue. But, as Agent Callahan delves deeper into Dunnington's complex, she begins to realize that there is a greater, more evil mystery taking place. Good luck, and beware the hunger. Oh, I thought that was the end of it. That came off as very, like, this is the end of it all. Now, the inventory, like everything else in this game, is mouse-based. We kinda thought that the less keyboard involvement, the deeper the immersion in actual gameplay. You know, suspension of disbelief and all that stuff. I've been wanting to use that term since the game started. Whoopee! Can you tell Kane typed this himself? This is... For those who don't know of Kane Roberts that well, I'm an avid fan of him. So I know the general know-how about his general mannerisms, to say the least. Okay, before I read this part though, one of the times during my attempts of recording the no commentary walkthrough, I got to this part here, because originally I wanted to read off all this stuff and put that all in the walkthrough. I didn't do that in the end. But it started garbling here as you read. There are several technical issues that are essential to the progression of the game. The garbling noises was not one of them. In order to navigate through the story and play the games within, you must know a couple of key inventory moves. The inventory is where we access Agent Callahan's weapons and tools. The command buttons are pretty intuitive, but we'll explain a little on their various functions. Inspect. View a 3D movie of each item. Fun fact, this function does break with a certain item. It's like a very specific info card, because you collect info cards in this. That's not a spoiler at all, so I can mention that. But if you hit inspect on the first info card you get, it shows it properly, and you would think they would recycle that animation, but then if you inspect the second info card, and I would presume all the other ones afterwards, it fucks the game up a little. It doesn't break the game, but graphics start to bug out for a bit. Add an item to the inventory. I'm going to be mixing up item and inventory a lot reading this, aren't I? Use an item in the inventory. Open a box or door. Discard, get rid of an item. Main menu, you can return to the main frame, which is the title screen. Exit, you can return to the story. One last thing, the CellStar device has its own sub-interface. Once you're in the CellStar bank, you can access the information in the info cards. Just click on the card icon, and the CellStar does the rest. I wonder where that name comes from. There's an item in this game that's a reference to something else, and I'll talk about it when we get there. Which I'm going to be saying a lot as I read through all this mumbo-jumbo. I shouldn't call it mumbo-jumbo, that doesn't feel... That feels very disregard-y. All this... good shit. The info cards can be of great assistance to fledgling agents. Oh, there's the end. Oh no. You gotta click all the way back, and then click that.
The Lords of Tantrazz.
This game has a few quirks, so be prepared for those shenanigans. And now, we're going to look at the character sheets. It also tells what the fuck is happening in the story. What happens if I click that? Oh, it sends me back to the menu. Back to the main menu. Whoops. Okay. As you are no doubt aware, the shift in political power has now solidified. The newer Republic of China now holds the economic and military might on planet Earth. Before I read the rest of this, I have to question why they specify planet Earth. I know it's sci-fi, but nothing else in this game seems to imply aliens. Unless, some plot point later. You know what? I'm just gonna shut up and keep reading. Although the International Security Alliance will serve to calm the situation, the expected Maverick nations are all vying for good standing in the eyes of the Chinese government. These small powers pose a deadly threat to the United States. I just noticed the apostrophe there. These small powers pose a deadly threat to the United States' precarious position in the global theater. As expected, there are some individuals in the private sector who possess the means to cause major problems in their quest for personal gain. Among the more dangerous loose cannons is Angus Dunnington, president of Dunnington Research. Angus Meldrick Dunnington III. Born into stunning wealth, he is heir to the only manufacturer of a small but essential latrine part. Angus's life has been a paradigm of decadence. Buying and cheating his way through Oxford, he has lived by the rule that every man has his price. Before I go on to the next page, I know I'm saying before I go on to this like 20 times within this whole situation. I want to talk about this character in particular because I own a physical copy of the Lords of Tantrazz, and on the back of the box, we actually get to see what seems to be a prototype character sheet for him. And there are some significant differences, which are, his age and weight, his hair color is referred to as... It's still the same color, but it's referred to a little differently. But his eye color is interesting because it's hard to make out because it's an abbreviation, but it seems to say green. It says brown here, but the green thing lines up a lot better because every time you see him in the game, he's actually drawn with a green eye. Sadly, he's the only one with a prototype character sheet. There's another character who's said to have brown eyes, but is at first drawn with the brown eyes as far as I could tell, but then is later drawn with blue eyes. And this isn't anything on like the later chapter artists. This is purely on Kane because he's the one who did the coloring. So if he winds up seeing this, Kane, what is the deal with that? I have to know. Maybe he decided to change the design up a little later. But you know what? Character design is a weird thing. I know that from experience. When he met the leading biopsychochemist Dr. Priestley Crane, he applied that rule and succeeded in coercing him to join his company. He then purchased an island and built the massive complex now known as Dunnington Research Corporation. Little typo there. They deal in a most insidious kind of... fuck. My brain jumped ahead of that sentence. They deal in a most insidious area of warfare, the chemical kind. More specifically, mind-altering drugs, mood-morphing frequency transmitters, and brainwashing techniques that strip individuals of identity and will. After Again, I can't read. After an unsuccessful attempt to develop a partnership with many government superpowers, they became autonomous, freelance dealers in unfair war practices. There is now reason to believe that they are up to something dangerously big, as satellite photos have revealed mysterious activity at their production site. Some suggest the production of nuclear weapons. Others believe a new and deadly chemical is being set for release into the great bodies of water. Of course, Angus is unavailable for comment, instead leaving his second-in-command, Claudia Horn, to put the proper spin on it all. Claudia Horn, the Inquisitor. Statuesque, handsome, charismatic, powerful, wicked, and highly intelligent. All words that combine to accurately describe Claudia Horn. Second in command to Angus Dunnington, president of Dunnington Research Corporation, she wields a great power with a merciless hand. Dubbed the Titanium Lady by her charges, Claudia has her hand in all aspects of Dunnington's branches and their respective dealings. Many say that she pulls the strings as far as the real operation of the company is concerned, but Dunnington himself would never admit to that. She conducts the interviews for new employees and those seeking a business relationship with Dunnington Corporation. Because of the sensitive areas much of Dunnington's research is involved with, leaks in corporate espionage is a constant concern. It is said that she has a special room called the Kitchen, where she takes suspected spies and grills them. Needless to say, if that is true, whosoever ends up in that room with Claudia Horn, which is misspelled, as the Inquisitor, is in for a rough ride. Fun fact, I was reading through this when I had first played the game, and when I saw whosoever, my first reaction was, who the fuck says whosoever? Because I had never heard anyone use that term. I had to look up if it was a word, and it is a word. So, I guess that shows my knowledge of English, despite it being my first language, and only language. The kitchen's interior is Gothic in design, yet the anachronistic facade couches in advanced technology. Inside its pristine walls there exists a scientific foundation that rivals that of the most cutting-edge laboratories of modern times. The two-pronged focus of Dunnington's engineers is aggressive, misspelled again, aggressive chemical applications and mind manipulation. Brain freezers, long and short-range chemical atomizers, and behavioral modifying scents are all part of the insidious work being done in Dunnington's laboratories. The science labs are busy developing new drugs and devices geared to enhance and control an individual's sexuality, and Claudia delights in applying the same to her victims. Using cutting-edge technology as well as ancient sciences, Spanish fly, and other aphrodisiacs, she can elicit whatever she wants from those under her control, male or female. Had to quickly just fix something over here. Sorry. The priority 1 mission will be to send an agent with the extreme propensity rating and security system awareness to Dunnington's Island. There, the agent must find out if Dunnington plans to empty his deadly chemical waste into the great oceans. I know, he does chemical stuff, so, it's not completely unreasonable for them to assume that's something chemical related, but what made them think he's gonna put it in the fucking oceans? Did he, say that was, a plan or something, or what? We suggest Agent Veronica Chauvin Callahan. Now, fair warning, her character sheet is probably the longest one out of all 4 characters that we're going to read about here. There are more characters than just these 4, but these are the main 4 that are prominent in this game. I think there should have been 1 more character sheet at least. But hey, what are you gonna do? And one more note, she's 2 years older than I am, and also 2 inches taller than me. And I think that's a little funny. Veronica I'm going to start from the top. Veronica Callahan had a rough upbringing, bounced around from various orphanages, where she suffered child abuse more than once, to the Tampa, Florida Juvenile Home for Wayward Children, another hotbed for perverted disciplinary techniques. The way that is formatted throws me off every time. She grew up without the focus of discipline or the emotional guidance of familial care. In fact, she had no memory of her parents, not even a picture to tuck under her pillow on lonely nights. She didn't meet up with her biological mother until she was 18 years old, and by that time her mom had become quite sickly due to a severe case of alcoholism. Though finally reunited with her mother, her rebellious nature had gone unchecked for too long for her to change her ways. Her lack of money, her mother's doctor's bills were a serious monetary strain, combined with her innate street sense for survival, got her involved in a series of criminal activities. In a failed convenience store robbery attempt, Veronica and her girlfriend were captured and held at gunpoint by a policeman who appeared to be in his 40s. As he held her friend by the hair, his hands frisked her for way too long. Groping would be a more accurate description of what he was doing. Having previously been the victim of child abuse, Veronica was extremely sensitive to the rough handling her friend was receiving. While the officer's attention was focused on his victim, Veronica grabbed his gun from its holster, that is the wrong "its," and in the ensuing struggle, accidentally shot and killed him. She was immediately apprehended, and was facing the death penalty when a call came from a man named Manfred Swerdlow. When I first read this, when I read the death penalty part, I was like, there's no way that wasn't like played up for dramatics. But I looked it up and sure enough, at least in some places as far as I'm aware, I don't know if this is for everywhere, killing a police officer can get you life in prison or the death penalty. So I was like, damn, that was completely serious. He must wield great political power, for he was able to intervene and make her part of his agency. Although suspicious of Swerdlow's intentions, she gladly avoided jail as long as her mother was taken care of, doctor's bills and all. The deal was cut. For 2 years, she was rigorously trained in martial arts and espionage by masters in both fields. Swerdlow's corporation is ostensibly involved with communication control systems and covert enablers. Behind that facade, however, his massive company is in bed with the US government. Their research and production of high-tech weaponry and surveillance devices have borne results that reach new heights of innovation and effectiveness. I would question whether this is like proper usage, but it probably is, so we're not questioning it. Also, I feel like this would have been more appropriate in Manfred's character sheet, because that's the one's up next. I don't know why this is brought up in Veronica's character sheet, but, you know. Veronica's physical attributes, a natural athlete, and her toughness made her a perfect candidate for the Swerdlow program, and she soon became an A1A class agent. She has also been given extreme discretionary clearance, or poetic license as the other trainees like to call it. Her stunning beauty and steamy sexuality, when used properly, is also a highly persuasive weapon. Something that many of her male counterparts found deeply distracting during exercises that required close quarters. She attacked her virgin mission with a vengeance, and when push came to that shove, she was able to kill without blinking an eye. This was a great relief to her superiors, although Swerdlow knew what his personal charge was capable of. Recently, with the death of her mother and a need for a more meaningful existence, she is tired of her life of intrigue and violence. Also, the government involvement grates against her inherently rebellious nature. Manfred, we must have an immediate response on this matter. As usual, level 3 data stream updates will be expected. And now we get to hear about Manfred Swerdlow, who is apparently a billionaire, and also the CEO of Swerdlow Omnitech Enterprises. I'm not sure why it's spelled T-E-K, but you know what? It looks kind of cool. Now, before I get into reading, first of all, yeah, see, his eyes are noted to be brown. Also, he's my favorite character in this game, and I'm not going to reveal why until we see him. But trust me, you will understand immediately. Little is known about the early history of this enigmatic man, but his mark on the espionage and high-tech weaponry industry is well known. Graduating with high honor from MIT with his doctorate garnered in special arrangement with the Fermilab Institute in Chester, Wyoming. That feels like the sentence should have had something added on there. Also, I love the Massachusetts thing there, because Kane Roberts is from Massachusetts. So, New England gang, let's go. Manfred Swerdlow's rise to the top of covert surveillance and information... Oh, I missed a word there. Let's start from the top. Once I get a drink, because it's not easy reading a lot of stuff at once. Manfred Swerdlow's rise to the top of the covert surveillance and information retrieval world was meteoric. His first invention was a pocket voice stress analyzer, which soon was quickly deemed illegal by the government, as misinformation is the foundation on which politics operates. I mean, it's true. It is true. Fuck politics. As a result, his fame was delayed, but not prevented, as his work output was both prolific and innovative. Here is a list of some of his advancements in the world of espionage gear. Refractor-based cloaking suit, miniature covert audio intercept, on-the-fly optical voice storage and duplicator, handheld field scrambler, sub-frequency mood enhancer, lightweight armored clothing, infrared sunglasses with 100,000 candle power light source, armor-piercing laser array pen light, dental-filling voice transmographier. That is a very weird word. Which is probably actually a word, I just haven't seen it very often. It wasn't until he deepened his involvement with the US government that his work took on darker, more violent characteristics. Now firmly entrenched in aggressive countermeasure technology, and hey, aggressive is spelled properly this time, Swerdlow has been appointed the Director of Covert Strike Force Training Operations, also known as the CSTO. The main headquarters is in the Swerdlow Building in Century City, California, with field training facilities outside of Butte, Montana. Butte, Montana. Yes. This isn't me questioning why the location is that. We all know why Butte, Montana is funny. With the advent of increased military action across the world, other producers of spy gear, etc., that doesn't feel like it should be there. Okay. Have popped up. Most noticeably? This is a weird sentence. Most noticeably, that probably should be notably. Dunnington Research. Swerdlow has recently been contacted and is in the process of investigating the affairs of the owner, Angus Dunnington, and his work. Oh. Sorry. Alright. Now we've gone through that. We'll go through the credits once we actually beat the game. So let's start a new game. And get into Chapter 1, The Price of Freedom. Freedom to rock, freedom to talk. Okay. And yes, all of these have music for the intro, except for Chapter 4. Chapter 4 doesn't have an intro card for some reason. So you don't really know it's Chapter 4 until you, use the cheat code for it. We're not gonna sit through the whole song.
Sunday.
If you want to hear the whole song, you can.
I got in late last night.
Just find it on my channel.
I should say. A bottle of Jack will mess you up.
Oh, here's my favorite part of the game. Ass shot.
I don't know how I got involved in all this secret
I remember
agent stuff. Hell, I don't even know where the last
Hold on, I'll let
the
the dialogue go through.
But every time they call, I come running like a dog.
Alright, so I remember having some of my friends help me with the files in this game, because I had to go through the files to get the music. And one of my friends saw a lot of things in this game with zero context. And this is an adult game. We're like a half hour into recording, and I haven't even clarified. This is not a game for children. But considering most people my age don't even know this game to begin with, I don't think it's too much of a problem. But anyway.
Greetings. Please place hand on template.
Bonk.
One moment, please. Good afternoon, Agent Callahan.
I'm sorry, the noises in this game are
Step
fun.
into the elevator, please.
Elevator. Yeah! Let's go.
Someone say they were looking for a super agent?
Hey, Ronnie. 2 hours
Oh,
late.
yeah.
Not bad.
Note, everyone calls her Ronnie, and she also calls herself Ronnie. And it's not spelled as you would think it is. It's spelled Ronni. Like, no E at the end or anything. And for the longest time I thought it was, until I saw, like, a Facebook comment from Kane that mentioned her name. And I was like, oh, there's no E? But anyway.
Yeah, I know. Way too much. I didn't get your message until...
No, that timing was perfect.
Urgent though, what's up?
Like, oh, so, you know, her name's spelled with no E. Yeah, I know.
I don't really know. Mr. Swerdlow seems pretty wound up, though. Something big must be going down.
Also, her voice actress isn't credited. I don't know who voices her. You can find who her voice actress is and another characters, but you can't find hers for some reason. Now I don't know if that's maybe she shares a voice actress with someone else or not, but who knows. Uh-oh. 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 The audio started weirding out, but actually... I don't know why the audio bugged out.
I think it's
Alright,
Sunday.
we're gonna just go through
around
this
4
real quick.
p.m. I got in late last night.
I'll
Like
try to
it's
make
the
this
one
quick
night
so we
this
don't
day.
have
Follow
any
it,
delay.
check, and mess you up every time. I saw the red light.
Hey, we
flash
get to
and
see
I
this
knew
again,
to
though.
pull the trigger. I
I'm
don't know
sorry,
how
I have to
got
joke.
involved
I have
in
to
secret
joke
agent
about
stuff.
it.
Hell, I don't even know where the last 3 years of my
I
life
love
have
this
gone.
game, but
But
that's
every
what that's
time they
per.
call, I come.
There we go. Alright. Let me through.
Greetings. Please
No
place
greetings.
hand on template.
Hand on template.
One moment, please.
No. Now. I'm not a patient person. Let me get... We weren't that far into the game, at least.
Good afternoon, Agent Callahan. Step into the elevator, please.
In the elevator. Oh my god. I've never gotten the animation to just be that cut off before. Let me through, let me through, let me through, let me through. Go, 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 go.
Someone say they were looking for a super agent?
Hey, Ronnie. 2 hours late. Not bad.
Yeah, I know. Way too much fun last night. I didn't get your message until about 4 this morning. Sounded urgent though. What's
4 in
up?
the morning.
I don't really know. Mr. Swerdlow seems pretty
I know that
wound up,
feeling.
though. Something big must be going
Staying
down.
up late is the best.
Oh, it's always life or death around here. Is the old man mad?
Oh,
at
this
me?
is gonna be
Again?
awkward later, actually. You guys will
but
see
you
why
got him
later.
wrapped around your little finger. Just show him a little cleavage. You know what to do.
Oh, you mean like this?
Okay, here we go, though.
Very nice, Miss Callahan.
Oh, Mr. Swerdlow. I'm sorry I'm late. It's just, I mean, we
That is a
have
very
You'd be
tight
so
dress.
kind. Would you unwrap me from around your finger and step into my office? We have some important business to take care of.
Okay, now I get to talk about why I like this character so much. He's voiced by Kane Roberts. Kane's putting on a deeper voice here. And in some interviews as of late, he's done the deeper voice, and my first thought was, oh my god, it's just fucking Manfred Swerdlow's voice.
I've heard it all before, Ronnie. Helen, hold my calls and tell Archives I'll be accessing the black data files.
The way they look at each other.
Oh no.
I wonder.
No, no, no.
Step into my office, Agent Callahan. You'll forgive me if I forego the usual amenities and get right down to business.
You're the
Your
boss.
boss, but hello, anyway. Okay. If you've been around a little while, you already know my problems with this puzzle.
I hate to be all spit and
Polish,
polish,
Callahan,
but
I must insist you take this test. I expected as much. Let's just get it over with. Now, the puzzle guide, which I have here with me, it's at random, but it gives you a tip as to how to do this better. It's keeping your cursor in the middle. Now, I don't know if this emulator is going to fucking let me do this properly. Fuck. No, no, no! I've already fucked up. I accidentally clicked OBS because it's like way too close to the. Why am I still trying? I don't. Fuck. I was like, oh, maybe I'll be able to do this the first try. You know what? I need to move OBS further away. So, there.
You're not quite ready for this mission. I'm sorry to say.
Great, I get to go home. That was embarrassing. Ah, my god. See, I can't do reflex puzzles because I fucking panic.
Step into my office, Agent
Callahan.
You'll forgive me if I forego the
Usual
usual
amenities.
amenities and get right down to business.
You're the boss.
Hello, anyway.
I hate to be all spit and polish, Callahan, but I must insist you take this test.
I expected as much. Let's just get it over with.
This fucking puzzle. Okay, okay, okay. I'm sure you can hear my mouse clicking. Uh-oh, uh-oh. No. 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 That. No. No. Well, in fact, one time I actually got... No! Please, no! I've actually beaten this puzzle by clicking all of them before. I have had an attempt of this where I didn't miss any.
Nice job, Callahan. As sharp as ever.
Hey!
Yeah.
It only took me 2 tries.
It's good to see you again, Ronnie.
You think you're struggling,
Despite
Ronnie?
what you may believe,
I'm sober.
I missed you.
I'm only 20. I can't even drink alcohol anyway.
I've missed you too. It was difficult at first, not seeing you and having to pretend I didn't have feelings for you.
That's gonna be
Getting
awkward
my
later.
life back on track has kept me pretty busy.
Well, Ronnie, you know in order for this operation to function efficiently, a certain, how shall I say, emotional distance must be maintained.
You still have the ability to make my emotions seem so small. No need to worry that little organic database of yours, Manfred. I'm over you now.
Fun fact.
Yes, well, very good then.
Excuse me.
Please watch the monitor. You may find this quite interesting.
Okay, we're just gonna get into this really quick so I can talk. When this is the cutscene, I didn't look into the character sheets before my first time playing this, so when I heard her call him Manfred, I was like, his name is Manfred? And I couldn't take it seriously for a little while, but now I'm a lot more used to it. Now, I could do the puzzle here properly, or I could just mash the buttons like I did in the first time first attempt I had with trying to get the music on YouTube. Buttons. sorry. Alright. What you're meant to do is hit access view port. I would be a horrible secret agent. I would press all the buttons and I would die. And now we get to see one of the characters that was in the intro.
Damn it, I hope this recorder's working. Anyway, it's me again.
His shirt says death sucks. I have to point that out.
I have some film of our approach. And by the way,
it's very funny to me.
50-foot res camera is a go. Oh, and take a close look at the footage I've sent you. The dome-shaped building at the southwest wing of the map has subsonic frequencies
also,
that are
fun
way
fact,
off the scale. Whoever you send
this
is
guy
back up,
and another
will have
character
to
that
scale
appears
the cliffs
later,
off the southern shore
Dunnington,
and head north.
are both voiced by Arthur
feeling about
Funaro,
this
who is
one.
also known as
Like,
Devil
I
and
think
Seven
it's
in
gonna
Alice
get
Cooper's
freaky
band,
out here.
who was
So
one
the
of
backup
Kane's
agent should
bandmates
be
during that
armed
time.
and ready. Oh, and one more thing. I'll be leaving info cards along the way. So
The
be
info
sure to follow
cards?
my instructions
One of
to
which
the
that
letter.
could break the game.
Sayonara,
Well, not
boy.
really break
Wish
it.
me luck.
Well, time to call in the authorities, right?
You know that's out of the question, Callahan. There are just too many sensitive issues at stake. This is a black project all the way. Definitely not for public consumption.
Sensitive issues.
Sensitive
Look,
issues.
I know where all this is headed.
So
and you can
angry
count
about
me
it.
out. I've had
Which,
enough
I mean,
of this
fair.
duty and country garbage. Anyway, I was promised that the last mission was going to be it for me.
Take a look at yourself, Callahan. You're the
The
product of the
dramatics.
world's finest training techniques.
Also,
Each
this
state
music,
knows
all the
things
music
to
of
make
this
you the best
game
and most highly
is done by
famous
Kane.
on the planet. Quite a step for someone who was headed for a life
Life of crime.
Yeah, well, somehow my life doesn't seem much different. The line between right and wrong is a lot less clear these days. Hell, I've killed more in the name of freedom than any so-called
I have a
criminal
lot of
I
these
know
lines
of.
memorized because I had to go through it so many times.
Perhaps you are right, Callahan.
But
I
you...
remember a much more
Oh.
hopeful time. Maybe we all have a cross to bear.
But you...
You more than anyone knows
There
what's
it
at
is.
stake here, Callahan. Dunnington and his minions
Must
be
be
taken
taken
down.
down.
The fate of mankind may very well hang in the balance.
I have this
Don't
all
you see?
memorized.
I'm giving you a chance to make a difference.
Oh, also, I'm looking at the length of her hair here. It's like the length of my hair,
Yeah, okay.
but her
If
hair
I
length
agree
in
to
this
do your
game is
dirty
very
one more
inconsistent.
time, will you accept my resignation and let me be done with this once and for all?
You know the drill, Callahan.
No deals.
We can talk when you get back. Oh, and one more thing.
That should not be as... That I should not see her ass crack through that
I've
dress.
made all the arrangements. You leave tonight. A car will be by to pick you up in 3 hours. Good luck, Ronnie.
Now we are on chapter 2.
Well, as usual, I accept
This
my fate
artwork,
like a good little girl
beautiful.
and head into the jaws of hell once more.
You know, if I could, I would commission
Hey, it
Kane.
ain't all bad news. The sun's shining, surf's up, and the
I don't know
flight
how
is
much it
free.
would cost, and
Looks
I
like
don't
a
know if he
perfect
would be
day for the beach.
ever open to that. But you know what? Maybe I want to commission Kane Roberts. I was gonna joke, like, oh, you could draw my persona, but I don't know if he could. I don't know if that's something,
How close are we?
you know. I don't know if Kane Roberts draws
Final
furries.
approach, ma'am. That's our DOD right
Oh.
down there.
This guy sounds a lot like Dunnington, so I would assume he's voiced by Arthur Funaro as well.
Soldier.
Oh, one of my favorite lines.
You know it, ma'am. Any last words to base ops?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Tell them they could kiss my ass.
There's gotta be an easier way of getting through this friggin' no-fly zone.
Let her say fuck.
Fashionably late as usual, but so far it doesn't look like anyone's expecting me.
This shade of green. Okay. For full clarification, I've got synesthesia. I can fucking smell and taste colors. That's my whole ordeal. This makes me think of this one watermelon gum. I can't remember the brand name, but it's like square and it's got pink in the middle.
I
Hello.
better
There we
stay
go.
on my toes on this one. If what they say about Dunnington and his cohorts is true, I'll be lucky to get out of this one alive. Looks like the road to Bally is this way. If Swerdlow's done his job, I should be about a mile and a half from the ridge. Doing his job is
You know,
about
I have
all
to
I can
question why
rely on
she's in
him
a
for.
bikini.
That heartless bastard. To think I once felt something for him.
And that is the last of the lines that will become awkward in retrospect.
Welcome to the jungle, baby.
Nice Guns N' Roses reference.
They didn't tell me much in my briefing file, but it did say Agent Kelso has hidden info cards along the way. Once I found the locker.
Oh, also, yeah,
containing
the
my
guy's name
gear,
is
I'd be
Jax
better
Kelso.
equipped to pull this off.
And I've been watching a lot of that 70s show lately, so whenever I hear Ronnie refer to him as Kelso, I can't help but chuckle.
This must be the place that Kelso was talking about.
Oh, man. What perfect timing for that to
The
happen.
locker is hidden somewhere in this palm tree forest.
Where is it? There it is.
Ah, yes, here it is.
I said that. Now I get to look
Better
at
double check my
all the
inventory
goodies.
throughout this mission, just in case.
Alright. Now I get to look at all this stuff. There's little 3D movies with them. You can click them and get a little look at them. Weird pixels. It looks like a C? You know what I mean. The keyboard art. Anyway. Now, the thing I want to really put into mind is this. You can inspect this card in particular, and it will show the little movie properly. We're gonna read it real quick. But if you do this with... Oops, I meant to hit use. Whoopsie. But if you do this with other cards, I don't know if how many of the other cards do it, but it'll weird out the game for a moment. Anyone with the last name Kelso is a total fucking flirt. And very horny. Hello, beautiful. Too bad you pulled cleanup duty. I'll make it brief. Info cards be strategically placed. Go to northernmost cliff and locate rock with insignia. Further instructions will follow. It's pretty romantic here, baby. What are you doing when you get off work? Ah, man. Now we just exit.
See you later, flyboy. Wish me luck.
This is one of the things one of my friends saw without context, and everyone was like, why is she naked? Oh!
Ah, yes. My trusty Wagner XE blaster.
That's the reference.
Just what the doctor
It's a
ordered.
reference to Michael Wagner, who has worked a lot with Kane and Alice,
I'm
both.
just about naked with no way off his island.
Ah, titties. Thanks, Kane. I like this artwork. I actually redrew it at one point. It was very fun. And now, we use this bad boy. We go here. Oh wait, no, we click under it. We get this. We take it. And now I get to show you. For some reason, the game will do that. I assume it's pulling other image files in an attempt to do what this one does. But hey, what are you gonna do? I keep hitting open. I shouldn't. I mean to hit use. Good work, hot stuff. I've placed a serious weapon behind the rock pile. Ah! Oh no! That was... Oh no. I'm sorry, I dropped my fucking phone. That's why I've got the guide on. I typed it all down. Because I didn't want to unbox and rebox and unbox and rebox Tantrazz over and over again just to get the guide. I'm going to start from the top because I was very unceremoniously interrupted by my own hubris. Good work, hot stuff. I've placed a serious weapon behind the rock pile. Arm and failsafe the sucker. Proceed to complex perimeter. Disable radar field and find the warehouse. Don't attempt to breach wall until you hear hammer shield security systems disabled. More instructions will follow. Now, we exit. And where's the fucking guide? Alright, we're supposed to click this. See, she calls herself Ronnie. See, really long hair. That would be down to like, so, like right about there, I think. Oh, I'm just gonna let this go for a little moment. uh, Someone else did a gameplay of this, and that part caught them off guard. And since then, I've just found that part really funny. However, this is my favorite track in the soundtrack. Okay, enough music, because I don't want to just fill this whole video with music. I think I'm pushing it with Reckless as it is. There we go. Now, this is the chapter that I'm going to have to cut to a different playthrough thing. It's gonna be my gameplay, regardless, but you know. Alrighty, where is it? So... Do I fail this on purpose to show the game over screen, or do I do it properly? You fail it on purpose. Oh, I have to all of them? Aw, that's very... Alright, there we go. I don't know if I'll fail at any other point. Because the first time... I did play through this earlier, and I did one of the parts here first try, which I expected to fail. So, I can't just let the game over screen go to waste. Anyway, what you're meant to do is 5, 2, 6, 1, 3, 7, 4. Without the puzzle guide, you would not understand what the fuck this is trying to do. I know from experience. Alright. We get a nice little cinematic view here. Helicopters. Let her say fuck. Oh. Oh no. Oh, this whole time that was not recording. Yo, I'm Nash Bandit, and today I'm actually here with something that might be a little familiar, a little reminiscent of some of my past videos, namely the Tantrazz stuff. I'm back on my Tantrazz shenanigans. Basically, I've realized I've never shown off how this runs on Windows 10, aside from small clips. So I figured, let's see how far I can get in the game. Cause like, I think it's chapters 3 and 4 that don't really work very well. I'm not gonna play the intro. If you want to see like
the Lords of Tantrazz,
a proper playthrough of this, I have a commentary run and no commentary run on my channel here. So, okay, if you just click mission, it will take you to the game anyway.
I think it's Sunday, around 4 p.m.
I can't really skip any of this, so I gotta go through the cutscenes.
Bottle of Jack will mess you up.
Ah yes, the ass shot. I hope this captures properly because OBS has been kind of finicky with that.
I don't know how I got involved in all this secret agents.
At least on my video player.
Hell, I don't even know where the last 3 years of my life have gone. Every time they
I actually had a crash while I was testing audio stuff. Because it's been a while since I've actually recorded Tantrazz. And I have to have like certain audio settings to make this work out and have my voice be, you know, relatively audible. Maybe I should bring my laptop a teensy bit closer. Let's see when the first crash happens in this run. Because I had a crash while I was just looking at options. There we go. One moment, please. Alright. This is not just an excuse to play Tantrazz again, I promise. But who am I kidding? I don't need an excuse to play Tantrazz. Alright. I'm not displaying my cursor or anything, because I don't feel the need to. Also, when will we get our first audio stutter?
Someone say they were looking for a super agent?
Hey, Ronnie. 2 hours late. Not bad.
I'll be in.
Yeah.
It's also not bad that we haven't had a stutter.
Last night. I didn't get your message until about 4 this morning. It sounded urgent though. What's up?
I don't really know. Mr. Swerdlow seems pretty wound up
Yep.
though. Something big.
I love how we get a name for her in the not in the credits, but
No, it's
through
always
just the
life or
story
death
itself.
around here. Is the old man mad at me again?
Yeah, but
So
you
far
gotta
it's
wrap
running
around your little
smoothly.
finger. Just show him a little cleavage. You know what to do.
Oh, you mean like this?
You can click on that, but it doesn't really do anything.
Very nice,
Hi,
Miss
Manfred.
Oh, Mr. Swerdlow.
Oh,
I'm sorry I'm late.
once
It's
again,
just
he's my
a
favorite
work-
character,
I'm
and
really
I.
just now
Now, if you'd be so
cruising
kind,
around.
would you
That's fine.
unwrap me from around
You would think I clicked
into my office?
to make that audio
Yes,
cutout
business to
happen.
take care of.
Cutout, overlap happen. That's just how the game
I've
is.
heard it all before, Ronnie. Helen, hold my calls and tell Archives I'll be accessing the black data files.
The way they look at each other.
No!
I wonder.
Oh, god damn it.
Step into my
My office,
Agent
Agent Callahan.
You'll forgive
Forgive me if I forego the usual amenities. Get down to business. You're the boss. But hello, anyway. I hate to be y'all spit and polish, Callahan, but I must insist you take this test. I expected as much. Let's just get it over with. I think we all know how I feel about this puzzle by now. Alright. No. 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 Oh! I almost got all of them. Almost.
Nice job,
but I did first try. Let's go.
Sharp as ever, I see.
Yeah, and this is with a hangover. I use this as my background for
It's good
videos.
to see you again, Ronnie. Despite what you may believe.
So, if any of you
I've
wondered,
missed
what the fuck is that background from? It's from Tantrazz.
I've missed you too. It
Ooh,
was
my heart's
difficult at
pounding.
first, not seeing you and having to pretend I didn't have feelings. for
Woo!
you. But getting my life back on track has kept me pretty busy.
Why can't I click? Why is there a click
Well,
indicator on you?
You know, in order
The
for this
storyline kind
operation
of goes on its
to function
own in this
efficiently, a
part.
certain, how shall I say,
Unless it's different on
emotional
older
distance must be maintained.
machines. I didn't turn off my Amazon Dot.
You still have the ability to make my
That's a
emotions
problem.
seem so small. No need to worry that little organic database of yours, Manfred. I'm over you now.
Yes, well,
Yeah, it just goes on its own.
very
I
good then.
always thought you had to
Please
click
watch the
there.
monitor. You may find this quite interesting.
Oh my god, remember I broke this? If you have seen my commentary playthrough. Shit. Access view port. Alright, so in theory the music should play properly this time, because it didn't last time. There it is! You can hear this in my no commentary run, but not my commentary run, because I glitched it somehow. Because I went, buttons.
Damn it, I hope this recorder's working. Anyway, it's me again.
Death
I'm about to head
sucks.
towards Dunnington's complex. I have
That's
some
still
film
funny.
of our approach. And by the way, tell Slade his 50-foot res camera is a go.
Yeah, that's another
we'll take
character
a
that
close
gets
look at
mentioned,
the
but we
footage
don't
I've sent
ever
you.
see
The
him.
dome-shaped building at the southwest wing of
Slade.
the map has subsonic frequencies that are
I
way off
presume
the
it's
scale.
spelled
Whoever you send as
S-L-A-D-E.
backup will have to scale the cliffs off the southern shore and head north. I got a bad feeling
I have
about
so much
this
to ask
one.
Kane about this game
Like,
still.
I think it's gonna get freaky
I should just
out
make
here.
a list
So the
and
backup agents should be
interview him or
armed
some
and
shit.
ready.
That'd be
Oh,
funny.
and one more thing.
It's not totally
I'll be leaving
impossible.
info cards along the way, so be sure to follow my instructions to the letter. Sayonara, boys.
Wish me luck. That audio line cut off
Damn it, I
weird.
hope this recorder's
What?
working. Anyway, it's me again.
What the
I'm
fuck?
about to head towards Dunnington's complex.
Are you
I have
serious?
some film of our approach, and by the way, tell Slade his
I don't know what I
50-foot
did wrong, I
res camera is a
clicked.
go. Oh, and take a close look at the footage I've sent you.
What?
The dome-shaped building at the southwest wing of the map has subsonic frequencies that are way off.
And here
the
I thought I
schedule.
would get through
Whoever
this
you send
scene
as backup
without
will have
breaking
to
the
scale
game.
the cliffs off the southern shore and head north.
If this loops, I'm gonna be able to lose my mind.
Feeling about this one. Like I think it's gonna get freaky out here. So the backup agent should be armed and ready. Oh, and one more thing.
Oh
I'll
my
be leaving
god, are
info
you
cards
fucking
along
with
the
me?
way, so be sure to follow my instructions to the letter. Sayonara, boys. Wish me luck.
Well,
There we go.
authorities,
About
right?
fucking time.
You know that's out of the question, Callahan. There are just too many sensitive issues at stake. This is a black project all the way.
Right.
Definitely not for public consumption.
Sensitive
issues.
Look, I know where all this is headed, and you can count me out. I've had enough of this duty and country garbage. Anyway, I was promised that the last mission was.
I still
gonna be
like
it
this
for me.
particular track in this track in
Take a look
particular.
at yourself,
Wow,
Captain.
I can't English
You're
tonight,
the product
and it's
of
only
the
2.
world's finest training techniques. We've spared no expense to make you the best and most highly paid SI agent on the planet. Quite a step for someone who is headed for a life of crime.
Yep. I'm gonna tell Kane I'm playing Tantrazz. There we go.
Yeah, well, somehow my life doesn't seem much different. The line between right and wrong is a lot less clear these days. Hell, I've killed more in the name of freedom than any so-called criminal I know of.
Oh!
Perhaps you are right, Callahan. I remember a much more hopeful time. Maybe we all
Have crossed the bear. But you!
You more than anyone
Also,
knows what's at stake here, Callahan.
His clothes kind of confuse me because he's got like the jacket
Dunnington
on.
and his minions
Also,
must be taken down.
I talked about the eye
mankind
color
may very
inconsistency
well
already.
Don't you see? I'm
But
giving
yeah,
you a chance
does he
to
wear
make
like just like an orange sweater?
Just walk away.
Actually, that's not bad.
And if I agree
He's
to do your
a
dirty
toasty
work
boy.
one more time,
Maybe
would
I
you accept
should
my
call Manfred a
resignation
toasty
and let me
boy.
be done with this once and for
It's like
all?
me calling Kane Roberts
Know the
the
drill,
boy.
No deals. But we can talk when you get back.
No deals.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Why is her hair my length? Hey,
Made
no!
all the arrangements. You leave tonight. The car will be by to pick you up in 3 hours. Good luck, Ronnie.
If I had the means to.
Well, as usual, I accept my fate.
I
like
would
a good
cosplay a
little girl
Tantrazz
and head into
character.
the jaws of
Who would I
hell once
cosplay?
more.
Fuck if I know.
Hey, it ain't all bad news.
I don't have black
The
hair, I don't have red
sun
hair.
Surfs up, and the flight was free. Looks like a perfect day for the beach.
I've always wondered, why do aircrafts have teeth like this? Why do they... Is it just because they can? I thought it said USA, but I saw it said ISA. I was like, ISA? Are you and I next to each other on the keyboard? Oh my god. I hope that was a typo. That'd be a little funny, actually. Oh, my
Final
favorite
approach,
scene.
ma'am. That's our DOD right down there.
Whew. I'm cracking myself up playing this fucking game again.
Let's do it, soldier.
Ah, yes, I'm mimicking this
You know
again.
it, ma'am.
Fuck it.
Any last words to base ops?
Yeah, tell them they could kiss my ass. There we go.
There's gotta be an easier way of getting through this friggin' no-fly zone.
I said this in my original playthrough. Let her say fuck.
Fashionably late as usual, but
Hey, we
so
can
far
say
it doesn't
raise
look
the
as
same
bad as
eyebrow.
expecting me.
Sick. You can't see me raising my eyebrow, but rest assured, I did raise it. Where do I
I
click?
better stay on my toes on this one. If what they say about Dunnington and his cohorts is true, I'll be lucky to get out of this one alive.
I know people have questioned why she's just in a bikini. I remember
Looks like
I
the
remember
road to
what
Valley
some of my
is
friends
this way.
seeing the cutscene images with no context. And there's one that I'm gonna point out in
Swordman's done his
particular.
job. I should be about a mile and a half from the ridge. Doing his job is about all I can rely on him for. That heartless bastard. To think I once felt something for him.
Her hair is like my length most of the time. Although sometimes it's like all the way down her waist. It's weirdly
Welcome
inconsistent.
To the jungle, baby.
Guns N' Roses reference. Haha. This time I didn't almost say Alice Cooper.
They didn't tell me much in my briefing file, but
Which,
it did say
if you're
Agent
thinking,
Kelso
how
was
could she
shooting
almost say
info
Alice Cooper? It's
cards
3 in the
along the way.
fucking morning. I was tired. In the same video, I said, stay hydrated while you drink, instead of stay hydrated while
Once
you
I
read.
found a locker containing my gear, I'll be
Remember,
better equipped to pull this
editing, hearing that, and just laughing. I didn't edit it out because I figured, you know what, it's funny. Someone's
This
gonna
must
laugh.
be the place that Kelso was talking about.
Even if it's just myself.
The
Alright.
equipment locker is hidden somewhere in this palm tree forest.
Son of a bitch. This is the part that always gets me. Where? I always forget. It's in this area.
Ah, yes.
I cut off the line. I didn't know you could do that.
Better double check my inventory.
Oh, I can't cut off this one.
Just in case.
Alright. I thought it was going to fucking crash. I would have lost my mind. Hehehe. Wouldn't it be fucked up if I discarded that? Oh god. I can't discard this. What can I discard? Does the discard button even work? You're kidding me. Does it not? Nah, whatever. This is the one that my friend saw without context, and they were like, why is she naked? It's like she was changing. I promise.
Ah, yes. My trusty Wagner XE blaster.
I think Kane had a lot of fun naming some of this shit.
I hope Kelso hasn't forgotten anything.
Oh, here's another funny moment.
No way off his
Boob shot. Oh, she wears an armband. And it's red. Oh, I could have used that in my thumbnail. No, whatever. Alright. Thumbnail is in my commentary run. Don't. I was gonna fucking say if that crashed, I would have had a fit. What? Hello? I got the thing out. Oh, I'm sorry for not clicking the right pixel. Why? I can't discard things. That's a lie. Oh my god, there is no discard. Oh my god, I didn't even read it. I didn't even read the first one. I should make sure that works. Blah blah blah. Kelso horny. I shouldn't blah 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 this game. I do love this game. What are you doing when you get off work? Alright. But yeah, the discard button doesn't work. What was the purpose of that? Alright, ooh. Shit, I should be getting the guide open. I had Instagram open because I messaged Kane. Yeah, I messaged Kane just casually in the middle of my playthrough. There you go. If he responds in this, that'll be very entertaining.
And, as an added feature, she's totally expendable.
You have to give her credit for having painted nails on a mission like this. I'm gonna do this mission, I'm gonna look pretty doing it.
If this mission goes snafu, we're gonna have to erase this entire complex.
What
and that means
the
everyone
fuck?
in it, including yours truly.
That crackle is not meant to happen.
I've gotta find another line of work.
What? I didn't know you could skip that. I'm gonna let this do its thing. Motherfuck! Okay. Ooh, it skipped. Alright. Fun fact about that song, I believe it was meant to be on Kane's album Touched, which people say was meant to release in 2006, but that's not true. There were no major updates for that album in 2006. I made a video on that album. Go watch it. Alright. Actually, we should just see if the death screen causes anything. So, I can't handle how fast I click. Alright, how's this go? Isn't it funny how in my commentary playthrough where I had to switch laptops, I also used this to act as a transition? Oh, I don't like how that audio suddenly stopped. I am just like perpetually dreading whenever this crashes. Alright. Do your thing. Do your thing. No. No! No, you're kidding! Did you really? I'm clicking the button! Oh! That's the blue button. I'm clicking that blue button. Well, that's the first one. And yep, it's frozen. Alright. Time to reopen it and skip to chapter 3. Oh my god! First crash of the video. The radio. The rodeo.
The
Sorry,
Lords
I
of
clicked off
Tantrazz.
just to close the file thing. You know, so my laptop doesn't, you know, burst into flames, even though it's on the verge of doing so as we speak. Okay. Beep, beep. Alright. Wow. You can't make that up. Will game over screen cause anything? No. No. Really? That's not funny. Twice in a row. What? Please tell me that picked up the weird bouncy thing. I saw it like briefly. I thought it was just a weird thing from the thing shrinking down. I guess not.
The Lords
To be
of
fair, chapter
Tantrazz.
3 was the one that I had the most trouble with recording initially when I was trying to initially just record this on Windows 10. You can tell why I wound up just doing a virtual machine instead. Alright, just do the puzzle. I don't even know what's triggering it to. Maybe I'm doing it too fast. Don't do it. Okay. Yes! Okay, this time I'm not gonna be stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5, 2, 6, 1, 3. I missed 3, 7, 4. There we go. I had crashed one time during this. When I was trying to do the initial walkthrough. Now, there is a part in this chapter that you just cannot get by. Oh! This is where, some of the garbled stuff happened.
This place looks like a friggin' ghost town.
Let her say fuck. Why aren't you gonna say fuck, but you will give me, like, ass and titty shots like fucking candy?
Alright, so far so good. Guess I'm gonna have to improvise. This looks like as good a place to start as any.
There's such a thing as too adult. Apparently that's swear words.
This is gonna be easy. Okay, sister, hold it right there, or your brain.
The way he said.
Eggs.
Oh, it skipped just like it did last time. Also, that voice of the guy there is totally Kane. I know Kane when I hear him. Alright.
Looks like the party started.
So in theory, I could get by this.
That's bound to attract some attention. Gotta find the
Yes, it
warehouse
is.
now.
And now I'm popping my knuckles. Yeah. Yeah. Does it still trigger? Nice. Oops. What have I done? Hold on. I actually moved the window. Good job, me. I'm not editing any of that out. You can't bake me. Flick! Alright. There we go.
What's gotten into
Speedrun!
I didn't want to kill them. I had to. But I almost enjoyed it. My violent tendencies seem extreme even for me.
I have to question how some of
Almost
the
as
coloring
if
in this
I'm
is so
driven by some
inconsistent.
Sort of alien bloodlust.
Was it hard to color stuff
Better press
digitally
on
back
to the
then?
warehouse. No time for remorse.
Alright.
Guess I gotta figure out how to get in there.
Alright. Then you use the titanium nail, which I don't think you ever use this. You can't use that here. I wonder wonder how much was planned for this game.
Guess I gotta figure the right tool for the right job.
Alright.
Wonder what's going on here.
Shenanigans, Ronnie. Shenanigans. Alright. Take. Can I discard it? No. What is the purpose of the discard button then? Let me just read that. Alright, so the puzzle that he's mentioning here, the secondary system is match code as well, the shape's the thing. You can't even do that puzzle on Windows 10, it just freezes. You get soft locked. Oops. Alright, now I gotta remember you, and then get the blue one. You can't use it. Oh no, right, because I meant to use this first. Alright. Uh-oh. Broke it. Hold on. I remember I had a friend playing this, and, we found that, for some reason... What? I didn't even...
Warning, warning.
You're kidding. That makes no...
Warning, warning.
Those should be connected... What is happening?
Warning, warning.
Well, if you fucking say so. And this should be connected.
Warning, warning.
Yeah. What? You... That's not funny. That's not funny. Maybe I should save the green for last. There we go. That time it worked. You... Normally you could complete this just fine. Something's wrong here.
Warning, warning.
I was gonna say, how long was it going to take until it pulled that? Maybe I should try it like this. Is this gonna be what most of this consists of?
Warning, warning.
What?
Warning, warning.
There's nothing wrong here.
Warning, warning.
What is happening?
Warning, warning. Warning, warning, warning.
I crashed it. What? Oh, it's not responding. Come on. Report the problem to Microsoft. Microsoft can't fucking help. I don't even think Kane can. Alright. I'm gonna try to at least beat that puzzle. Go away.
The Lords of
Holy
Tantrazz.
shit. Somehow, this game is still amazing me. New game, yada yada. Let's go. Oh my god. Brew, brew. That reminded me of something that Kane did in a recent interview. Where he was like talking about learning guitar. And he was like, you wanna go brew? And for some reason that entertained me too. No end.
Hammer, shield, C, turret, ESIS, tabs disabled.
Alright. That went off without a hitch.
This place looks like a friggin' ghost town. Alright, so far so good. Guess I'm gonna have to improvise. This looks like as good a place to start as any.
Oh yeah, by the way, I don't have any compatibility settings on, so this is just straight up Windows 10. And if you're wondering, do any of the compatibility settings help? No.
Okay, sister, hold it right there, or your brains are scrambled eggs.
Let's do this.
Damn, burned.
You're gonna see a lot of this stuff repeat. I'm not editing anything out. Ow!
Looks like the party started.
Alright, there we go.
That's bound to attract some attention. Gotta find the warehouse now.
Alright. Fuck. I was wondering why you wouldn't turn. Ha. I used to kind of struggle with that. I've gotten good at Tantrazz.
Into me. I didn't want to kill them. I had to. But I almost enjoyed it. My violent tendencies seem extreme even for me.
I remember when I first played this game,
Almost as if I'm
I
driven
didn't know
sort of alien
it wouldn't really work well
Better press on
for
to
me
the
if I didn't
warehouse.
use like multiple
No
things to
time for
play it.
remorse.
But I played this on baseless because I only had the ROM at the time. And I saved the game there, which is conveniently right before anything starts bugging out.
Get the right tool.
And I called the save file Fuck Remorse, LOL. I don't even remember when that was. That was, I'd have to look through old messages.
Wonder what's going on here.
No. No. I need the... Oh! Is that just how this is? Whoa! Because I like... Oh my god, I thought this was just a one-time thing. Like, oh, my disc reader was just being fucking weird. No, I guess this is just corrupted in general? Huh. Well, if that's in the actual game, I'll have to try some baseless in a minute. Just to see if that's just Windows 10, my copy, or it's just straight up how Tantrazz is. I clicked outside of the window. God damn it. Alright. Back out again. My brain auto-completed that with at Krispy Kreme. It's still weird. But okay. Please. Please, God. Oh, and there we go. So, here we are. This is what happens after you beat the puzzle. It's just a black screen. You can't hit enter to go back to the main menu like you normally could. So, if you just play it, like, without the cheat code, this is as far as you're gonna get on Windows 10 or anything Windows, I guess. Like, I tried this on VMware. I think it had the same issue. Did it? No, it did not, because I did most of my walkthrough, my no commentary walkthrough on VMware, and that was just fine. The only thing I did on Basic and that was a puzzle in Chapter 4. Which, speaking of, we're going to go into Chapter 4 now. Because after that, you can't beat Chapter 3 on Windows 10. Alright, go through my walkthrough, hit Z, mission. There's no title card for this, interestingly. Is this gonna move all fast?
What have we got here? Some kind of close encounter?
Yep.
Dunlington's no whiz kid. Where did he get his hands on this advanced technology?
I don't think it's meant to go that fast. I can't tell why it is. It plays that fast on, you know, everything. Alright. Oh, you can tell I forgot about this. Okay, so this seems to be most finicky on Windows. Oh. Oh, yep, there it goes. Yeah, that's something that's required to pass the chapter, by the way. It looked like it was gonna be fine. Yeah, I'm gonna try it a few times. Just to see if it keeps doing that. My throat's running dry. I need to take a drink. So, an almost empty bottle of water next to me. That's a problem.
The Lords of Tantrazz.
I do not care if that's getting picked up by my mic. I'm not editing this out. You know, just to spice it up, I'm gonna hit the new game button before... Yeah, if you hit enter, you go back to the menu. No! Are you fucking kidding me? I hit the wrong chapter. I'm like, oh, I could just hit enter and go back. It's not responding. It's doing the not responding. Close the program. Shut up. Windows can't do anything to fix this. If I could, I would try to build this, like rebuild it by hand, but I can't get into like the raw files. I don't even know if Kane has the raw files. I've asked, but he hasn't gotten back to me on that. Granted, he's a busy man, considering he does so much.
Dunlington's no whiz kid. Where did he get
I mean that genuinely, if that came off sarcastic, I assure you it's not. Because, like, he was just on tour with Alice Cooper, for one. He's working on new music. I'm sure he's still got the graphics, graphic design, graphic art. Graphics. He does graphic shenanigans. There we are. Nope. Oh, very briefly I got to take it. Briefly. Alright, so I always wondered if you took that card and tried to discard it, if you would just soft lock yourself. Did I remember if you pick up certain items, the game kind of acts like it's still there for a minute, like the whole time. Don't know why that is, but to be fair, the programming in this game is a bit questionable at times, which Kane has admitted. I'm gonna try it like, are you? What? Come on now. You're being ridiculous, Tantrazz. If I can get in there,
The Lords of Tantrazz.
that'd be amazing, because I've done it before on VMware. So, like, in theory, I should be able to do this at least once on Windows 10. Like, in theory. Granted,
what have we got here?
I'm sure Windows 95 and Windows 10 are totally different. Oh, this just reminded me.
Where did he get his hands on this advanced technology?
Alright, so in the manual for Tantrazz, it says it can run on Windows 3.1 and 3.11, but, for one, I've talked to my friends about this, who know more about this stuff than I do. What am I doing? The cha-cha slide? Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. I gotta spin. As I was saying, one of my friends tried it on a VM, a virtual machine thing. That's not gonna happen. Alright. That's a... Yeah, no, I'm gonna try it one more time while I talk about this.
The Lords of Tantrazz.
But, you know, we were trying to figure this out. And for one of the giveaways that it probably wouldn't work on 3.1 is because it works on modern machines. Like, it can run. Work is a little less certain, but it can run. And apparently 3.1 cannot run, I think it's 32-bit? Yeah, 32-bit applications. So for this to be running on Windows 10, it has to be a 32-bit application. Did you really freeze on me? Yeah. So funny. Okay. Yep, it's crashed again. No. Oh, it's one of these crashes. Okay. This was a common ordeal, initially. I forgot to close the file thing. Oh, there we go. I never thought to make it do the not responding message. No, I need to do the... I need to make it get to the card thing one more time. But yeah, it would try to drop it into DOS mode, and it'd be like, oh, you need a DOS. It was very weird. We couldn't figure out what the hell the deal was, and I had multiple people try it. And we came to the conclusion, no, it doesn't work. No matter what you do, no matter how you install stuff.
The Lords of Tantrazz.
And I don't know why it says it can run on Windows 3.1 and 3.11. I'm thinking maybe development started on that, but that makes no sense. Because I don't know how long Tantrazz was in development for. And according to the files, it doesn't seem like it was in development for all that long, maybe? Like, the oldest file... I need to look at messages for that. Alright, one more try. One more
What
try.
have we got here? Some kind of close encounter? Dunnington's no whiz kid. Where did he get his hands on this advanced technology?
I wish I had more about the world of Tantrazz. Because it's really interesting to me. Wouldn't it be funny if this worked? No. Alright, I figured. I can't cheat the system. Nope. Alright. Yeah. Maybe the puzzle would work fine, because there's a puzzle in this that won't work properly in Basilisk. Oh no, it was VMware that wouldn't work right in. Never mind. Basilisk is the one it worked fine on. And that's why I use Basilisk at all in my walkthrough. Alright, well. Time to go to Chapter 5, which is actually unexplored territory for the most part for me. I mean, I had a friend of mine play this. Hold on, hold on. Drop Dead Zone. Okay, so I'm just stupid, because every time I see this, I misread as the game Deadly. Oh, there's the Sentinel. Hi, Sentinel. Big scary man. Okay.
I hear you've captured our intruder.
I've never actually played this myself on Windows 10. It seemed to work fine.
Has been successful in attracting
I
Swordlaw's
think.
attention.
Is she the one we need?
It's fine. I don't think she has the choker most of the time. I might be wrong.
Yes, I believe so. But only time will tell. Quite a spirited beauty she is, too. I think you may enjoy interrogating this one.
I always enjoy my work, Angus dear. It's when they go and die on me too soon that I find it unfortunate. Not enough, how shall I say, intimate
I'm lacking commentary here, because I'm trying to figure out what else to say. Oh yeah, you can see like henchmen and rip. One time I had a dream where there was more to this game, where there was another character, because like you got Claudia and Angus and then Reb, and some other. My dream had some other henchman guy that you dealt with before dealing with Claudia, which makes no sense because you're in captivity. I never thought about that when I wrote that dream down. I keep a dream journal, so that's how I keep track of this bullshit, you know?
I'll try to leave a little bit of the sweet-smelling secret.
Yeah, she doesn't have the choker now. Yeah, where'd it go?
I doubt there'll be much left of her when I'm through.
Strange one, that Claudia. Great pair of headlights,
Great
though.
pair of headlights, though. Oh, man. Alright, here we go.
The ancient Egyptians.
I am nervous because doing this puzzle is always nerve-wracking for me. Because if you fuck up, it just like feels like it's soft-locked in a way, but
this drug will enable your mind to comprehend and join me in our deadly game.
Thankfully, it's not like on a time limit.
Now
she's got the choker again.
Little girl, and take your medicine.
That's okay. I've been taking the more organic route lately. But I'll take some herbal tea if you've got
I
it.
love some of the writing in this fucking game.
It's no accident we've brought you here.
How's that keeping you restrained? How strong are those?
It's more a creature of your design than our ubiquitous Mr. Dunnington.
Can't weasel out? Yeah, I'm not gonna question Claudia
I don't know
anymore.
What you're talking about? One thing's
Why would you
crystal clear.
question
We
a
got
woman with a
real freak show
syringe?
going on here.
Syringe. That's a weird word, isn't it?
Just relax, dear. Just think of my
there's a
machine
stutter.
as an blown hair dryer.
Was that another
I've
stutter?
been interrogated by the best. You'll get nothing.
Oh,
out of me.
it's starting to really stutter.
Interrogated? You still don't understand, do you? Interrogated?
Oh,
You
I made it
still don't
repeat itself
understand, do
by
you?
clicking out.
The time for questions is long since past.
That's funny. I didn't realize I could do. I think I did that a few times, but totally forgot.
A high-stakes game, if you will.
You psycho bitch. Take your best shot. But if I get out of here alive, rest assured
Oh,
I'm
this is
coming
before
after
Kiss the
you.
Psycho Circus, so me making that reference is kind of
I'm afraid you're
counterintuitive in a way.
mistaken again, little one. It's you that's taking the shot.
Alright, time to see how this works on Windows 10. I recall it worked okay. Ah, fuck. 1 is red. 2 is green. 3 is gold. 4, 2. Oh my god. I didn't struggle at all.
Piece of cake.
Well, that answers my question of how well that works on Windows 10.
Looks like
Guys, it's Resident White Lace.
Time to abort this party.
Monkeys hit the
We gotta
fan.
get back to the southern ridge and fire up that cannon.
Reference Raise your fist and yell Constrictor 1 scene, Kane. Go. He succeeded amazingly.
Oh, great. More Dunnington boys.
Oh, you have to click and do that.
And I don't think they're here to kiss me goodbye.
I love the motion blur. Motion blur on pose like that just makes me laugh.
Is that an atomizer? Or are you just glad to see me?
Funny joke, lady.
Funny joke, lady.
I know, that's
gonna be your
Kane's.
last laugh.
That's Kane's
Just
voice.
get it over with, bozo.
Bozo!
Manfred!
Manfred! Yeah!
Couldn't let my prime agent go to waste now, could I? I got too much money invested in you.
You always were a penny pincher, old man. But you better get your ass in gear, because we got company.
Are you surprised he's a billionaire?
Come on, let's move it.
I mean, at least he's keeping, you know... What's the word?
I got your back covered, agent. Just head for that door.
What's behind this door, anyway?
He has good spending habits. That's what I'm trying to say.
Most likely, the fate of mankind.
What is this place?
Blue!
This plan of action is gonna wear thin real soon. I can't hold these goons off forever.
Where did these uniforms come from? Where did these uniforms come from? What the fuck? Kinda reminds me of RoboCop. It's mostly the head part.
One more reference to my age, Callahan, and I'm docking you pay.
He's like, what, 40? 40's not that old.
I'm right behind you. Go for it.
There we go. This is taking a minute to go. I'm recording for 47 minutes? Really? That's about right for this length of the game, actually.
Where the hell are we?
You're not too far off, Callahan. If I'm not mistaken, this is the gateway.
And now her hair's like
Right you are, Sword.
really fucking long, like twice the length of mine.
Dunnington.
Although I've had my hair about that long.
I'd be spared the privilege of seeing your ugly face again.
I, on the other hand, am very glad to see you. By bringing your meddlesome daughter here, the last essential piece of the puzzle.
I never made this joke in my Tantrazz, my initial Tantrazz playthrough. But I'm gonna fucking say it. Manfred's a dilf. Manfred's a dilf. You're welcome. I've made this joke to my friends. But you know what? I am at the point where I'm going to make the joke publicly. Fuck you.
What does he mean by daughter?
Isn't Ronnie like my age?
That's why I came.
Maybe. Oh no!
Couldn't tell you
I didn't think about that whole.
I had to protect you and your mother. There were security reasons.
Security reasons? You bastard. I never felt secure. Not for
I don't need the puzzle guide anymore.
How could you just walk away
The
and
last
leave us?
puzzle's really easy. Well, how old is Ronnie? 22. She's a year older than me.
Shut up for a moment.
Oh no.
The gate is about to open. Let
The new age begin. It's almost 3 in the morning. Here I am. Anyway, here comes the big boy. I need to stop with the big boy joke. The unit, if you will. Must I get sniffly now? Thanks, sinuses. This is the most unorganized commentary I will ever have. But you know what? There he is. Scary man. Then where's okay.
Dunnington, get away from there.
Oh
you
my
don't know what that thing is or what it's capable of.
Jesus, Manfred, you got loud.
Back off,
you epsilon semi-moron.
What's about to happen
I have
here
that quote, my
is
little
far
quote
beyond
on
your
Twitter. It's very funny.
If you know anything about what's going on here, you better get me up to speed.
Daddy.
It's part of Dunnington's obsessive pursuit of power. We've been developing an interdimensional gate back at headquarters, but there was always a glitch in the data stream cascade. I had no idea Dunnington had come this far.
Feel fortunate, Swordlow. You've been
Oh yeah.
witness to the end of life as
His
you
jacket
know
went
it.
from green to purple.
I am the one who summoned you. I am the disciple who has opened the
I'm
pathway
gonna
for
laugh,
the
please.
divine entity, the hunger. I am...
I'm going to kill you and then kill you again. Whew. That is really fucking gruesome, though. I mean, it could be more you know what? Never mind. It can't be more gruesome. Oh my god, wait! If you look in the panel on the right, you can see his, like, mechanical eye thing coming off. Oh, I never noticed that.
I definitely don't like the looks of this. Let's split up!
And Manfred survives the same thing. He is just built different, I guess. Which, you know what, I'm grateful for. That means my favorite character doesn't die.
Hey, Red! Try this one
Unless he
on
was
for
to die in the
size.
sequel. God, I hope he wouldn't have died in the sequel. I would legitimately cry. I hope Kane finds the script for that.
The gun.
I still question why his tongue is pink, but he's got green blood. Like, in theory, that should be a different color. Isn't that why our tongues are pink? Because we got red blood? Okay, so I had a theory about, like, the Sentinel being used for, like, experiments in the sequel in some regard. I think the head remaining may kind of... I swear she's meant to have a line there.
How do you want to go?
I've been better. Look, Ronnie, I just want to explain.
Happened?
Not now. Save your strength.
I'll give you
There's time for that later, Dad.
No, you've got to hear me out.
Oh
Your mother and I
god,
were both government
that's
agents,
so funny.
Two wide-eyed kids that wanted to serve God and country. After a while, when she knew she was pregnant with you, your mother wanted out. Too much killing, too many injustices. We had to make a deal.
Maybe I need to calm
not to
myself
eliminate her
down
if I
now.
stayed
This is
in
a
the
serious scene,
I
goddammit.
had to leave home. I had no choice. But when she died, I took you in to keep an eye on you. So many times I wanted to tell you.
It's still so
It's not
touching.
over, Daddy. I won't let you go now that I've found you.
Listen to me.
Oh, here's the
important
DEFCON
thing is
5
we have to
mention.
destroy this gate. There's only one way to do it. I have a device here called the Condor.
He built up the sequel so good. He did it beautifully.
I have
And
to
we never
detonate
got it,
it
and I'm
inside
so
the gate.
mad.
Now follow these instructions to the letter. You've got to hightail it out of here and make it back to
You know what?
headquarters. Contact Jonathan Cole at the DEFCON
Kane,
5 Strike
if you
Force
watch
team.
this, because odds
He
are I
can tell you
might
how to
have sent
operate
it to
our
you.
own interdimensional gate.
If
That's the
you
only way
decide
bring me back.
to, like,
Okay.
go through, like,
Oh,
get the
geez,
sequel, like,
no.
in order, and get that made, I swear to God, I will do anything to fucking help. I will do art, I will do, like, anything. Like, please let me help. I have such a passion for this game. Ooh. Oh, those eyes. That's such a badass entrance.
You are never alone in the dark.
Yeah, that also doesn't display properly on Windows 10.
I am the hunger.
Does this ever display properly?
I am inside you. I am the fire
Also,
that shall forge
hi,
your way
Alice.
to eternal destiny. You are of the flesh. You are of the spirit, and I am of the infinite and merciless grace.
That Crossbone Scully project, if anyone has seen
I
that,
thought you said things couldn't get
you can
any
hear
worse.
Alice's voice. It sounds very similar to The Hunger.
Human,
That
you
brought
have
back...
succeeded where countless others have
Maybe
failed.
that's what
The Sentinel
lit
has
this fire
raped
back
and
up
pillaged
inside me.
entire planets,
Eh.
brought down leagues of soldiers, yet
Like a
you
red
alone have
skull
used the only
thing.
element that would destroy him, the resonator.
The
I commend
resonator.
you, female
I
human.
wonder what the
You
fuck the
are
resonator is. Like, was it the thing she shot?
Yeah, thanks.
Damn!
I suppose you'll
That
be
must be
leaving
one
us
painful
now,
bruise if you're
right?
bruised up now. That's like an instant bruise.
pity all of your kind.
Can you imagine an instant bruise on your face? Fuck, that would hurt. It hurts bad enough on, like, your ankle or your wrist or something. But, like, on your face?
You've got you distracted, Ronnie. If I can get this bomb through the gate and on target, we may have a chance.
Okay, and what
It's
will
so
my
weird to see the
reward be,
3D
oh
model of
great
the
and
face.
wise skull thing?
You will be revered as the mother of the new order, the womb through which the Tantrazian army will be born into your world. And in return, you shall
this is weird. I don't think
experience
this
endless
is...
ecstasy.
Wait. Oh, that took a minute. No.
Orgasm after orgasm. Your mind and body will be immersed in a sea of passionate climax.
Oh, wow, that
Maybe it's
sounds
because I've
really
got the
great,
humor of a
and
5-year-old, but I would have a
get
hard
on
time
by
reading
the
that
rest
out
of
loud. Maybe not. You know what?
You are not unlike other creatures.
I'd probably be able to do it.
So much.
I'd giggle reading the line, but acting it out? Maybe?
You have the hunger. I am already in your
Can't just say it now.
But you, my
Because I can't be loud.
the Tantrazian order.
I smell your soul.
Come here.
Oh, come.
Stop! No!
I pop my knuckles. This is obligatory on my part. No. 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 No! Are you kidding me? Oh, no. I'm fine. It froze. Really? We were right there! No, I'm doing it again. I'm going to beat this fucking game. I'm gonna beat chapter 6. I'm gonna do it.
The Lords of Tantrazz.
You will not best me, Tantrazz. I'm gonna beat chapter 6 and you cannot stop me.
Looks like the monkeys hit the fan.
More roses on white lace.
Time for this party.
I need to upload comparison of these two.
Whoa! Oh, great! More
This game doesn't like when I try to skip through it. That's also Kane's voice. I know Kane's voice when I hear it.
They're here to kiss me goodbye. Is that an atomizer? You're just glad to see me.
Did the music get like suddenly louder for a brief second?
Funny joke, lady. But that's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be
your
your
last
last laugh.
Just get it over with, bozo.
Ooh.
Manfred!
Couldn't let my prime agent go to waste now, could I? I got too much money invested in you.
You always were a penny pincher, old man. But you better get your ass in gear, because we got company. Come on, let's move it.
I got your back covered.
I haven't mentioned
Just
this.
head for that
I like
door.
these character designs. Granted, I mean, with humans,
What's
you don't
behind this door, anyway?
really have. Oh my
Most
god.
likely, the fate of man.
The music is not dealing very well right now.
What is this place?
One would think the fabric
This
in
plan
this
of
would be
action's
really
gonna wear
strong.
thin real soon. I can't hold these
It
goons
seems
off
not.
forever.
Also, she's got wristbands.
Doing just fine, old man.
Ooh, Dio's stuttering really bad this time around.
One more reference to my age, Callahan, and I'm docking you pay.
We're gonna have to jump, Commander.
I wonder how the paychecks from his company are like.
I'm right
That's a
behind
weird
you.
question.
Go for it.
I can't wait to go through and just like get this rendered because I'm not gonna cut anything out or anything. And I don't need a subtitle or anything because I've got the audio mixed fairly well, I would hope. I tested the hell out of it.
Where the hell are we?
You're not too far off, Callahan. If I'm not mistaken, this is the gateway to hell.
Yeah, can we give Kane credit on designing this outfit? Most, secret agent female characters are wearing high heels, but she's not. Like, sure, you can run in high heels. I can run in these, like, high heel sort of platformy boots I have. But not everyone can. I would presume Ronnie could. But in certain terrain, that would not fucking do well. So, good character design.
Dunnington, I was hoping I'd be spared the privilege of seeing your ugly face again.
Like, look, I love these character designs. I love these characters.
I
love
on the
this
other
fucking
hand,
game.
am very glad to see you. By bringing your meddlesome daughter here, the last essential piece of the puzzle is in place. Ah, yes. The prodigal seed has returned, I see.
I have to question something. How did Angus know they were related? I never thought about that. I'm trying to think of how. I mean, if he's going into the files, I presume Ronnie couldn't see some of the files because of the confidential stuff. Is Swerdlow not his real name? Maybe? Because, I mean, there's a character called, like, Alonzo Callahan, which implies, like, you know, if I'm to assume they are related, they're about the same age, so it could be siblings, obviously. And I mean, Alonso, he's also known as Cash, looks like Manfred a bit.
Wait a minute. What does he mean by daughter?
Am I going to make Tantrazz theories now?
That's why I came, Ronnie. I couldn't tell you before. I had to protect you and your mother. There were security
So does that mean Ronnie takes more after her mother? Which would unfortunately mean the firstborn child taking after their father is even more accurate?
Security reasons? You bastard.
I
never
speak from
felt
experience.
Secure. Not for one moment
Unfortunately.
of my life. How could you just walk away and leave us?
But that's besides the point.
This is all very touching.
That...
If you two would shut up for a moment, you'll see. The gate
That's
is
so
about
weird.
to open.
Let the new age
Oh, at what point does his Angus's clothes switch? They're green here now. I have to click the door to open it. So it's a little... I'm sorry. Just the longer I let it sit, the more comedy there is to me. Okay, let's just get that over with. But yeah, just that something's up. Because I don't think, well, maybe they took their mother's name. Maybe. Because, I mean, well, Manfred and Ronnie's mom were never married. But not everyone, when they're married, takes their husband's last name. Sometimes they hyphenate it, but it's not hyphenated. Well, I mean, if it was hyphenated, Ronnie would have known sooner. Why was Ronnie in an orphanage anyway? Their mother set her up for adoption?
Dunnington, get away from there. You don't know what that thing is or what it's capable of.
Back
off, you epsilons. I always get that mixed up. Anyway, here's the point where it changed. It's after the gate.
Comprehension.
If you know anything about what's going on here, you better get me up to speed, Daddy.
It's part of
I would ask
Dunnington's
Kane these
obsessive
questions, but I don't know how much
pursuit
he's
of
going to
power.
remember
We've
about
been
the
developing
lore.
an interdimensional gate back at headquarters, but there was always a glitch in the data stream cascade. I had no idea Dunnington had come this far.
Look at the big scary man.
Feel fortunate, Swordlow. You bear witness to the end of life as you know it. I am the one who summoned you. I am the disciple who has opened the pathway for the divine entity, the Hunger. I am...
And before anyone's like, oh, Swordlow, the way it's spelled isn't like a real name, so it's gotta be fake. Well, I can tell it's meant to be, like, if you look up Swordlow, there's another spelling for it, so, like, that's probably what it's based on. No. You have to cook a lot. I remember Kane mentioning that, like, the shoulder wound is on the wrong shoulder.
Hey, Red, try this one on for size.
On some of the next panels. Because it's on the Sentinel's right, and then the next panel it's on the Sentinel's left. And that's a little funny to me, that Kane was like, whoops. Granted, it's not Kane doing this artwork, so I don't know.
The gun.
You know what?
I'm only gonna get one shot.
No, I need to question Tantrazz a little so I can dig further into it. Pew pew. I remember playing this and I thought her hair was part of the explosion until it dimmed. And that made me laugh for some reason. Are we gonna have the weird hope you do it again?
How you doing, big guy?
Oh.
I've been better. Look, Ronnie, I just want to explain.
Not now. Save your strength. There'll be time for that later, Daddy.
No.
Those clothes are really fucking tight on him. Jesus Christ.
Government agents.
You can see every ab in that.
To serve God and country. After a while, when she knew she was pregnant with you, your mother wanted out. Too much killing. Too many injustices. We had to make a deal. They promised not to eliminate her if I stayed in the service. I had to leave home. I had
eliminate her, as in like kill her?
She died. I took you in to keep an eye on you. So many times I wanted to tell you.
It's not over, Daddy. I won't let you go now that I've found you.
Listen to me. The important thing is...
Man, Manfred is a fucking tank.
There's only one way to do it.
I'm glad he was further away than Angus was to the blast, but still.
I have to detonate it from inside the gate. Now follow these instructions to the letter. You've got to hightail it out of here and make it back to headquarters. Contact Jonathan.
I went from joking around to genuinely thinking harder about the story.
He can tell you how to operate our own three-dimensional gate. That's the only
way. Oh, that's a stutter. Don't do that.
Jeez, now what?
Damn! No, because I never paid attention to Manfred's clothes. I was more like focused on, you know, getting the playthroughs done. Manfred is fucking ripped, which shouldn't surprise me.
You are never alone in the dark, for I am darkness. I am the hunger. I am inside you. I am the fire that shall forge your one true eternal destiny. You are the flesh. You are of the spirit, and I am of the infinite and merciless grace.
Yeah, this time because I get to hear the line again, maybe I could mimic it. Maybe I could try to say it without laughing. I've got nothing better to do.
You have succeeded where countless others have failed. The Sentinel has raped and pillaged entire planets, brought down leagues of soldiers.
Man, you are...
You alone have used the only element that would destroy him, the resonator. I commend you.
I wonder how the hunger would have fit into the next game.
Yeah, thanks. I suppose you'll be leaving us now, right?
I still don't know what a Tantrazz is. Also, the Lords of Tantrazz implies there's multiple. Maybe it's in regards to the Sentinel and the Hunger together, which would make sense.
You've got you distracted, Ronnie. If I can
I would assume Tantrazz is linked to the word Tantra.
We may have a chance.
Okay, and what will my reward be, oh great and wise skull thing?
Great and wise skull thing.
I
I never caught that. That's so funny. Canonically, it's the Hunger gets called a skull thing.
And in return, you shall experience endless ecstasy.
Here we go.
Orgasm
after orgasm.
Your
mind and body will emerge in passionate climax. If I had the words in front of me, I would be able to read that better. But I did it without laughing.
And I have been hit on by the best of them.
I realize it's recording now.
Not unlike other creatures.
Creatures.
So much lust. You have the hunger.
My friends are gonna see this and they're gonna laugh at that. Yeah, we all laugh at each other. That's what friendship is about. The Tantrazzian Order. Come here. Now please don't freeze again. I beg of you. Please, Hunger. Don't crash my game. Oh, please, 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 don't crash.
No, what's happening to me?
Stutter all you want.
Let the joining begin.
I must resist these strange feelings.
Okay. Alright. I skipped a lot of dialogue there. But you know what? I'm doing it. We're doing it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Please, load faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why is the code goodbye? That's salt in my wound. Oh no. It still hurts every time.
Fools! I will destroy him and then come back for you!
That's my cue. He must have made it to the other side. Got to get to the surface. That helicopter had better be waiting.
Run, Ronnie! Does she get in the helicopter in time? This begs so many questions. Is that why there's another Callahan character? Does she make it? I presume she makes it, right? What about, like, Claudia? Did Claudia live through that? Because I feel like Claudia would be relevant in the next game. Here we are. I beat the game and...
The Lords of Tantrazz.
Whoo! Well, there we are. I've beaten Tantrazz. However, I have not looked through the screens. Let's test my luck. Alright, we're gonna just read through this really quick. Where I looked at the logo and went Central Archives Data Wave, and then saw it was on the top. That brings back memories. Also, look! 3.1 or better. The game itself says this. That's not true. That's not true. You cannot run it on that. I love how hard drive is listed here, but not for Macintosh. I keep playing with my mouse. I should have kept the cursor on whatever. It's fine. Just gonna briefly go through these. Grammar, with the you're in the options mode. This is bringing back so many good memories. Can I click this button here? Oh.
The Lords of Tantrazz.
Well, I'm going through it again. Ah! That genuinely made me jump. Several technical issues. That was a funny thing to have when the second garble happened.
The Lords of
So you don't have to go all the way to the beginning. The last one just doesn't let you click it for some reason. Weird. We'll click you. Look at the credits. Lead designer. Just looking at all these really quick. I feel like the Audrey Weichman, Weichman, I presume it's that. I feel like she voices the character Helen, the secretary lady. Also, Cody Woodward's the Flash Effects connection. Who are you? Who is this lady?
You don't dare. I don't care.
Who are you?
I don't care. Don't touch me there.
Anyway. Then, you know, all the voices. Your mom's studio. This font. This font looks sliced up. That can't be how it's meant to look, right? Well, the O's look way too deliberate, so I guess it is. What is the name of this font? Because I want to know. That reminded me of Gilligan's Island. How the first season's intro was just, and the rest. That's a phone number. Is it bad that I want to try? Hold on, first of all, I need to know what that area code is. 415. Oh, it's California. Okay. Well, cool. Nice to know. A bunch of different names here. The Girls of Vivid. Which, by the way, it's so funny to me. Because I can't remember the name of the full name of the company. But that's a porn company. So, good job. Oh! Oh! That's the name of the cat in the fucking website archive. Oh my god. I remember seeing a picture of a cat on like Kane's website archive and it was like Coo. I'm like, the Coo. You know? Now I understand. Coochie. He's a cat. I guess Kane's more of a cat guy. Well, I think he's just an animal guy. Like, he befriended a snake. If you can befriend a snake, you can befriend everything. Duck? Well, alright, well, we don't do that.
The Lords of Tantrazz.
Let's see. Then there's this. Which, by the way, for some reason... I'm not doing that much more. Sorry. Actually... Oh. We gotta go through you. Well, there's no background music or anything. In theory, this shouldn't crash anything. I'm just gonna skip through this. If you want to read all this, I read through it on the commentary walkthrough at the very beginning. This begs the question, how does saving work? Fuck it. Alright. Let's go into chapter 1.
I think it's Sunday, around 4 p.m. I got in late last night. Or this morning, I should say.
I'll just let this run through again.
Jack will mess you up every time.
Then get to... Actually...
I saw the red light flash.
Save? I'm sorry. You can't save the game until you finish the first chapter. That's not funny. That's not funny. Really? Until I finish the first chapter. I never ran into that before. Well, fine. I see how it is.
I think it's Sunday, around 4 p.m.
Alright, let's play through the first chapter again.
Or this morning, I should say. A bottle of Jack will mess you up every time.
I didn't know that was a thing. Why can't you save here?
I don't know how I got involved in all this secret agents.
How does saving work in this game anyway?
I don't even know where the last 3 years of my life have gone.
What indicates whether anything was beaten? God, I wish I had the raw files for this game. I would love to just go through this all.
Greetings. Please place hand on template. One moment, please.
One moment, please. Please! It's 3 in the morning. My brain cells are deteriorating. That only further confirmed it. Will I look back on this layer when I'm editing and cringe? Maybe. But be cringe, be free. Live without regrets, like Ace Braley said, even though he totally doesn't.
Hey, Ronnie. 2 hours late. Not bad.
2 hours. That makes me wonder how much later she's been in the past.
Way too much fun last night. I didn't get your message until about 4 this morning. Sounded urgent though. What's up?
4 this morning. What time are you expected to be there? 4 this morning. I mean, she's both. Were you expected to be there at 2 in the morning?
I don't really know. Mr. Swirlo seems pretty wound up though.
It's always life or death around
Oh
here.
god.
Is the old man mad at me? Again?
Yeah, but you got him wrapped around your little finger. Just show him a little cleavage. You know what to do.
Oh, you mean like this?
Very nice, Miss Callahan.
Oh, Mr. Swerdlow. I'm sorry I'm late. It's
Her
just,
hair is like my length.
I mean, we were just
Now, if you'd be so kind, would you unwrap me from around your finger and step into my office? We have some important business to take care of.
I need to draw these characters again.
I've heard it
It's
all
been a
before,
little while.
Helen,
I can't
on
do
my
that tonight.
call
That's
to
3 in the
Tel
morning.
Archives, I'll be accessing the black data files.
The way they look at each other.
Son of
a wonder.
Bitch! I'm fine.
Step into my office, Agent Callahan. You'll forgive me if I forego the usual amenities.
I did this to myself.
You're the
You're a
boss.
boss. But hello, anyway.
I hate to be all spit and polish, Callahan, but I must insist you take this
It's
test.
fine.
I expect.
Wouldn't it be funny if you could just hit that button?
Let's just get it over with.
In the middle of the dialogue? That's something that was programmed decently. Oh god, no! That starts so badly! Really? Is this gonna be the part where I fail this at last? Yup! Do I really have to do the no, no, no technique every time? A la Kiss with Asylum? That's so stupid. Hey, stupid.
Nice job, Callahan. As sharp as ever.
Damn!
Yeah, and this is with a hangover.
It's good to see you again, Ronnie. Despite what you may believe, I've missed you.
Holy shit.
I've missed you too.
Thankfully, chapter 1 has
difficult at
doesn't
first,
really
not
crash.
seeing you and having
Whoa,
to
that
pretend I didn't have feelings for you.
Oh.
Getting my life back on track.
Don't do the slow. Please don't crash
Ronnie,
now.
you know, in order
Don't
for
make
this
me do
operation
this
to function
again.
efficiently, a certain, how shall I say, emotional distance must be maintained.
You still have the ability to make my emotions seem so small. No need to worry that little organic database of yours, Manfred. I'm over you now.
Chapters 1 and 2 don't tend to crash, which I'm very thankful for.
Yes, well, very good then. Please watch the monitor. You may find this quite interesting.
Why is the logo there? Why is it like sideways? Like it's on the right hand side. Shadow! The planet's fucking sideways. I'm making so many references to things that like only a select few people are gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about. And by that I mean like people I've talked to for years. I'm gonna send this to Kane and he's gonna be hearing all this shit and thinking, what is up with
Anyway,
you?
It's me again. I'm about to head towards Dunnington's
I mean,
complex.
granted,
I have some film of our approach.
all my
and
friends
by
are
the
weird.
way,
This
tell
includes
Slade
him.
his 50-foot
It also
res
includes
camera
myself,
is a
obviously.
go.
You
Oh,
can't
we'll take
have a
close
bunch of
look
weird
at
friends
the
about
footage I've sent.
without
The
being
dome
weird
shaped
yourself.
building at the
So maybe he
southwest
wouldn't
wing
think
of the
it's
map
so
has
weird after
subsonic
all.
frequencies that are way
Will I have
off
the
the
glitch
scale.
happen again?
Whoever you send
Will
us
this
back
run
up
properly
will
for
have to
once?
scale the cliffs off the southern shore and head north.
The only time this ran
I got a
properly was
bad
for my no
feeling
commentary
about
one.
this one. Like I think it's gonna
Don't
get
click.
freaky out here. So the backup agent should be armed and ready. Oh, and one more thing. I'll be leaving info cards along the way, so be sure to follow my instructions to the letter. Sayonara, boys. Wish me luck.
Please.
Well,
Yes!
Time to call in the
It
authorities.
actually
right?
ran properly.
You know that's out of the question, Callahan.
Yay!
There are just too many sensitive issues at stake. This is a black project all the way. Definitely not for public consumption.
Sensitive issues. Look, I know where all this is headed, and you can count
Oh
me
god,
in.
I probably could
I've had
possibly
enough of this
wrong.
duty and country garbage.
Her hair was parted
Anyway,
at the center there.
I was promised that the
The
last
ba-
mission was going to be it for me.
Don't tempt
Take a
me!
look at yourself, Callahan.
She's like the one character I
You're the
could really
product
dress
of
up
the
as. It's
world's
real comfortable.
finest training technique.
I'm grabbing my phone
We've
charger.
spared no expense to make you the best and
There we
most
go.
highly paid SI
Sorry,
agent.
my phone is literally about to die.
Quite a step for
Oh
someone
my
who was
god.
headed for a life
Oh my god, what's wrong with the audio? What's wrong with the audio? I don't know if my
Yeah,
if the recording's gonna
somehow
pick
my
up the
life doesn't
weirdness in
seem
that.
much different. The line between right and wrong is a
Yeah, it's
lot
like
less clear these
The sun
days.
is rising.
Hell,
Oh my
I kill more in the name
god.
of freedom than any so-called criminal I
Freedom to
know of.
rock. Freedom to talk.
Perhaps you are right, Callahan. I remember a much more...
I like that
hopeful
particular
time.
piece of art.
Maybe we all have a cross to bear.
I want Kane to draw more.
You more than anyone knows
But
what's at
you.
stake here, Callahan. Dunnington and his minions must be
taken down.
The fate of mankind may very well hang.
I don't know, I think my bangs are too short for her.
Don't you see?
Hers like go past her fucking face. Mine
To make a difference.
are meant to be like,
Ronnie,
I need to trim them.
can't just
But, you know.
walk away.
Yeah,
I mean, who's to say I can't wear wigs?
and if I agree to do your dirty
But,
work
you
one
know.
more time, will you accept my resignation?
I have so
and
much
let me
hair,
be
I think that
done with
might be
this
an
once
issue
and for all?
of hiding my hair.
You know the drill, Callahan.
No deals.
And we can talk when you get back. Oh, and one more thing.
Alright.
Yeah? What is it?
I've made all the arrangements.
Oh, it just like...
Car will be by to pick you up.
That's why you have... I realized why you save after chapter 1, because like, chapter 1's
Well,
pretty
as
easy
usual,
to beat.
well, as usual, I accept my
Whoops.
fate like a good little girl and head into the jaws of hell once more. Hey, it ain't all bad news. The sun's shining, surf's up, and the flight was free. Looks like a perfect day for the beach.
Sweet. I tried to scroll on my phone and then used my mouse scroll wheel. I'm looking through other stuff while this goes on.
Final approach, ma'am. That's our DOD right down there.
Let's do it, soldier.
You know it, ma'am. Any last words to base ops?
Yeah, tell them they
They
can
can
kiss
kiss
my
my
ass.
ass.
There's gotta be an easier way of getting through this friggin' no-fly zone.
My point still
Fashionably
stands.
late as
Say
usual,
fuck.
but so far it doesn't look like anyone's expecting me. I better stay on my toes on this one. If what they say about Dunnington and his cohorts is true, I'll be lucky to get out of this one alive. Looks like the road to Bally is this way. If Swerdlow's done his job, I should be about a mile and a half from the ridge. Doing his job is about all I can
God,
rely
I need
on
to
him
just
for.
talk more.
That
Every
heartless
time I think I'm
bastard.
talking too much, I
Think
go
I'll
quiet and I
felt
think I'm
something
not
for him.
talking enough.